Hello, hello. Off on to the next one. We're on to number 9 now. I was thinking about skipping this one because you might notice this one looks a little bit different. I thought about going straight to Mountain of Faith, but I looked into it a bit. I'm like, fuck it, we'll give it a try. And in fact, I was kind of surprised about this game. We'll go in a sec for the purpose of like a Lunatic clear. You can see this is a very, very different one than the other ones. Not the first time, not the first Touhou game that's done this type of a format. But it's gonna be a very dodging heavy game. The weird thing is I avoided Touhou for a while because I like to route things, and I didn't really want to do dodges. So I thought we'd just skip this one because this is the dodging game. How are you routing this? There's just shit everywhere on top of you. But as it turns out, as with any like fighting game, you go for a 1cc, it turns out you could break this shit really easily. So this is the 9th game in the series. There's a bunch of eras in how you could consider the Touhou games. So like we'd consider like 6, 7, 8, Shoot the Bullet, this game. You'd consider that like the early Windows era. And this is the last game in that era before things kind of changed pretty dramatically going into like Mountain of Faith. There's a pretty massive divide in between the last games that we've done so far and Mountain of Faith, the 10th game, which I started routing already. And that game, dude, that game is gonna go down so fast, you have no idea. That game gets fucking annihilated. It's like the first game. We've been trying to get through all these old ones so that we could get to the games we could cheese. And in Mountain of Faith, oh my god, can you cheese that game? Basically, you have unlimited bombs. And that's a theme from every game from then on out. But before we get there, we got this game. So it looks pretty different, right? So this is the second multiplayer shmup. The second versus shmup. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure Zoom was involved with like early Cave. I like played shmups before. So he was probably a fan of a certain game. Like this. Here's Twinkle Star Sprites. Here's a person's replay I'll just peek at real quick. This is like a Neo Geo versus game. To my knowledge, it's a relatively chill clear. All the way up until, like, I think the last boss is probably Psycho. Since these games, they lean more on the, like, fighting game style of 1cc, they're kind of bullshit. What up, Fudio? They're kind of bullshit in the way the AI dodges things. You don't really, like, send a pattern that would hit a human. You send a pattern that you kind of just live until the AI dies. But this is supposed to be a relatively chill clear. I've not cleared Twinkle Star Sprites, but I suspect, is this the first of this type? The first of like, there's a lot of puzzle games. You'll find puzzle games in this format where you're both playing Tetris or an equivalent one. There's a shit ton of them. You dip into arcade puzzle games are a huge blank spot in my repertoire. I don't know how to play any of them. They're very cool to watch people who do know how to play them. Apparently there's like certain patterns you try to build up on. And then once you get comfy with that, you can like snipe things really quickly on how to set things up. A lot of setup based. And this is like the way of turning that puzzle format into a versus shmup. Which is a pretty good idea in the arcade era, because by this time, everything post Street Fighter 2, you have just fighting games just taking over everything. This is a good way to do turn a shmup and then work it into that format. It's on Neo Geo also, which has tons of those. What up, what up? So Twinkle Star Sprites is pretty cool. The only other multiplayer format I can think of off the top of my head, aside from things like Acceleration of Sagiri, where it's kind of arena fightery with dodging, is Sup Metal Wolf. The other alternative to that is Carrier Air Wing. Like no, not Carrier Air Wing, Chain 8. We'll look at... I didn't know STG Weekly had an episode of it. This is the other versus mode format. This is Shooting Game Weekly, by the way. This game, you play as one person from the bottom or the very top, and whoever's on the top fucking turns into a whole ass boss. And now they shoot out boss patterns that the person on bottom has to do. And then you rotate them out. I've never actually played this in 2-player in the versus mode. Like, you basically alternate rounds playing as the person on the top of the screen. He'll be the boss. That's the only other multiplayer, like, versus shmup format I'm aware of. But this is going to be the main inspiration for today's game. I think this was the first to try this type of a format. And what we ended up getting is we got this game. Well, we didn't get this game first. In the PC98 era, so we got 5 PC98 games. I think it's 3 or 4. I forget which one it is exactly, but PC98 had its versus shmup. And so this is technically the second one. A lot of people, they aren't familiar with the PC98 ones. So for a while, this was like the versus shmup Touhou one. And this one is, I'm thinking, this is probably, at least up till this point, this is by far the easiest Lunatic. It's not even close. And why is that? Because I just got this yesterday, and look at this. I played one run just to see how it would go, and it fucking cleared. So yeah, we cleared this yesterday on the first try. We'll see. Now that we got a run of it, we're probably gonna take a few attempts to actually do it. That's what happened with the Kai Katana. I just did a practice run and it ended up clearing, and then we had to spend 2 hours to actually get it back. You have a bunch of rounds here. You'll notice the character we're playing. Classic fan clear. Hopefully, the clearing early is what we want. The being stuck after having cleared and then trying to get it on stream and not clearing it, that's what we don't want. You'll see, though, if you've played this game before, you know we're a bastard. Look at the character we picked. We're playing Medicine. I'm thinking we're going to try Medicine and Aya today. I might try Aya first, because I didn't know what made Aya OP. The best Touhou. I've seen a few people who like gotten super attached on these versus ones. I looked at 19 a little bit, because 19 was supposed to be dog shit in when it came out. Apparently it's fine now in 1.10 or something. I think that's the patch. That'll be a while till we get there, but that game's cool because the roster uses all the newer Touhou characters. Something I noticed too in like official materials, they started using like well, we're still stuck with fucking like Aya and Mamizo and everything, the same characters in like official stuff. They've started bringing in like all the newer ones. You hate Medicine. You like Aya way better. Aya, we're gonna try first. I didn't know what made Aya OP until before I streamed. I looked into why she's actually OP. So I guess we can explain how this game kind of works here. Look at the top. You see the yin-yang orbs? The yin-yang orbs on top of each one, that's your life. The longer that goes on, the more damage you will take from attacks. You run into something early, you're not going to take that much damage. You run into something later, you're taking like 2.5. There's also like a chain meter at the top left. That's how you build score. You can see that score on the top right. Score has a gameplay impact. You cast these spells that send your character over to cause problems on the other field. You automatically get like a max power version of that whenever you reach certain score thresholds, which is why if you don't like bomb and suddenly, whoa, you sent one over, that's how that works. Your bullets in this game are chain reacting. Whenever you hit something, it'll start detonating them and go along in the line. There's two types of enemies, these fairies, which are all like lined up in a way to where they super chain react on top of each other. Yeah, Aya super breaks CPUs. Isn't that bad to play? Yeah, Medicine and 2-player sounds like it'd be miserable, to be honest. You also have these spirits that come down. You see, whenever you focus, you have this like aura around you, and it differs depending on who you're playing. Like, we'll play Medicine, and she has a star. You'll put like Aya, and she has her shoot the bullet like camera angle. You do that on these spirits that float down. And those spirits, when you shoot them, they detonate all the bullets around them. So they're kind of a resource you use, and then they get shot over to the other player. Everybody has like a passive pattern that you send over. So like if you're medicine, the main thing she has is you kill everything. It shoots over these poison clouds, which slow down their speed. I don't know too much what these characters do. Yomo's is kind of interesting. You see it expand. I don't really know what anybody does other than Medicine and Aya, because they're the fucked up OP ones. Another thing, if you can freeze these. You see, look on this Yomo side. You see how she's holding focus, and these spirits that come down start freezing, and then they turn into these balls. If you don't kill them right away, then they're going to start blasting you with the spread. So you slow them down, but then you have to go and kill them. But then you can see they shoot them over to the other side. Give the other player problems that they have to solve. By just hitting shit or like doing score stuff, you're building this bar on the bottom. And that's how you could use your spells. You can detonate a bomb just by hitting bomb immediately, but I don't think it sends anything over. What you're trying to do is you're trying to charge it up. You can charge to the level here. It works kind of like Touhou. You have to hold it for a bit until it reaches the levels, and then it unleashes it, and there's like 4 levels of it. Basically, 2 is like your fairy. Level 2s just send a pattern on the other side, and they bomb your screen a bit and give you some invuln. 3 is like a better version of that, and then 4 sends a whole ass boss over. And if you look at these numbers down here on the bottom right and bottom left of each of our bars, by the way, let me know how volume is. These numbers on here, the bottom left one is your fairy bar. In order to make it so like it's kind of like Tetris, it gets faster and faster, so you can't like infinitely go. It's got to have some way to kick you off, or like a way to like reach a conclusion so we don't go on forever. So every time you fairy, you build up the fairy number on the bottom left. They get more dangerous. You use you send your whole ass boss over. You fill up that top right number, making those more dangerous. Maybe game down a small notch. Gotcha. I think so too. They're the worst in competitive. I am medicine. I guess the reasons they're good in CPU are not relevant for player play. Who's actually busted in 2-player? I don't know. What our kind of strategy is going to be is you might think that we want to send this big-ass boss over to cause problems, but because we're fighting the AI just kind of dodges you. Like, the AI it doesn't matter if you sent a complicated pattern over, it's just kind of dodging. I don't know what determines when the AI decides to get hit, but the complexity of your pattern is not an issue. And whenever you do kill a boss, they drop this like G power item, which gives you a whole bunch of energy. So it's probably not what we want to be doing. Instead, the runs I look at, we're pretty much just charging the level 2s all the time. Because the level 2s send out a pattern that with our characters is going to be lethal in a lot of times. And it gives you a bomb, and since we're not like spending the whole 4, we're getting a whole bunch of bombs we could use. It does take time to charge it, but you see the boss spawn in, you spend time to like, you know it's coming. And it doesn't take too long to charge to a level 2 and then bomb yourself out of a situation. So that's pretty much our strategy. Our strategy is just farm level 2s. I was gonna look way more into the mechanics, like specifically, or like maybe even think about routing the stages so you get the biggest chain reactions of Zako. However, I just looked up a replay. It's what's her name? It's the person who does a lot of Lunatic, no miss, no bombs, like Yatsubame, something, Yatsuzame. I can't remember the Y person. They said they were trying all that shit, and then they just settled on just fucking shoot. So I went in, and I'm just like, I'll just pick medicine, and we'll just like see what happens. And fucking, it cleared. It was pretty close. It turns out on these 3, I watched a speed run, and as soon as you reach the final 3 fights, they suicide off a life. Because it's just the rank is crazy. Like Shiki, you need to die once so that they're possible. Apparently medicine can do it without needing to suicide yourself. A POV against the CPU. It sounds scary, but it turns out that we have weapons. So we gotta... They go by the flowers. I don't know the plot too well. I think shit's blooming. Like a bunch of dead spirits or something are blooming into flowers and we're trying to figure out what's going on. Bunch of characters. You only have 4 when you start. There's a code you put in on the results screen. You just go result and it's like down, down, down. Or not down. It's like DDDS something something. You input that here, it unlocks everything. Reimu, Yomu, Marissa, and Shiki are the best. Acha. Reimu, OP and everything. Yomu's pretty good in a lot of games. Is she bad in anything? She's really good in Imperishable Night. She's got fucked up bomb, and fucked up shot, and fucked up trance in 13. She's the character I see most in 17 because she could abuse those systems. It's extremely luck-based and unfair. Yeah, so I wasn't thinking that this would be like I was thinking just skipping this because I like routing, and this shit has 0 routing. Yeah, cheat code. You hit DDD, SSSS, QRR. You don't convert that over to your controller. It's literally just the keyboard. You just type DDD, SSS, all that stuff. So this game should be horseshit, because look at like Sakia. You saw her movement there. It's just like jiggling around everywhere like it's a task. I don't know what determines when the CPU decides to kill you. However, we have 2 weapons against them. There are 2 characters that the game doesn't know how to deal with. And they're both next to each other. It's Aya and Medicine. Medicine's the more obvious one. So Medicine, whenever you send shit over, instead of sending a pattern over, she sends a poison over. And if you sit in that cloud, then it slows down the movement. That fucks with the AI, because the AI is doing this ridiculous dodging, but the AI doesn't understand to dodge the poison clouds. So it puts itself in the poison clouds, and then when it tries to do its task dodges, it fails because it's moving at like half speed. And you send a lot of poison clouds over. So I think Medicine is busted. And that's how, hey, we got the cleared there. And then Aya, we're also doing Aya. So Aya's bullets are not that interesting. They're just kind of a fairly thick shot that sits there and then it aims on you really fast. It turns out that really fast is enough, and the size of the bullet, that the task dodging is not good enough at getting out of the way in time. Like the trigger for it to be like, okay, I'm dodging, is too late because this bullet is too fast and too big. So Aya bullets ignore the CPU cheating. I saw a speedrun with Aya. I don't know who kills faster. It's probably Aya, because Medicine probably deploys poison clouds, and then they have to then go in the cloud and have things happen. Aya just shoots them. So we're gonna try both. I tried Medicine. I don't know how Aya might be weird. We're gonna try both and see if we get stuck. The weird thing about this game to get used to is your shot. You have to treat it like a cave without a C auto fire. If you're holding shot, then it starts charging, so you have to mash shot. Aya very fast? Yeah, there'll be a thing. Let's see how they are in focus. Ooh, bullets in our field are slower. I haven't even looked at these special abilities. What do these do? Small hitbox, the classic. Gauge fills swiftly, that's pretty good. That's probably why she's good in multiplayer, maybe. Activated spirits don't drift upward. That's like a nothing burger. Sword destroy bullets. Sword, like, does she have the charge attacks in this game? I don't think she does. Move upward swiftly so they don't shoot back at you. That's kind of weird. You chose Raymond. The CPUs just never die. Yeah, they don't. I don't know what determines when they get hit. They just kind of live forever. Activate spirit self-destruct slower. So these are able to fire behind herself. I don't know how often that comes up. Spirits come flying right at her. I guess that helps you get the cancels from the spirits. Auto bombs. That's pretty good. Bullets in her field are slower. Her field is kind of narrow. But that's useful. Spirits don't harm her. That's nice. One less thing to ram into. Fire's 3-way. Just in general. Able to instantly activate. I don't really care for that. Spirits only emit 1 red bullet. So a lot of these are like quality of life. Just play Brain Dead on Aya Medicine. Yeah, that's what I figured. We literally, like, I watched a replay before of Medicine, and then I'm like, just, like, put a credit in and see what happens. It fucking cleared. We're gonna try Aya. We're gonna see what happens. I think the translation's kind of broken, but there's a fuck ton of dialogue since, oh my god, you move fast. Then the spirit has to open up. So what you really want to do is you activate these chains like this, so you're chaining multiple of them together. I thought about routing this, but I saw that replay of the other person who was like, yeah, just shoot shit. So we do want to hold focus a majority of the time, just to stop these spirits so we can use those. The spirits will cancel the normal bullets from the Zako, but it won't from, like, special characters. So, like, Mystia's specific bullets, it won't cancel. But we can charge the 2 and then bomb it, and you see that. We get the cancel off. We are just focusing on level 2s. Because they bomb and we get invuln for a bit, and we get them frequently. And she's already dead. We probably want to be shooting them for a while. They just have a timer. Gotcha. So probably, like, every character, the timer's just fucked up. And we just abuse the AI so we don't have to think about the timer. You have 400 plus hours on this one. Do you do a lot of 2-player on it? We did have this at one of our fighting game tournaments. I didn't realize hitting the bomb button didn't send anything over, so I never sent anything. You have to charge up. You can't just smack bomb. That's like desperation. That top left, yin yangs, those are our actual lives. This game, you get there's a bunch of new music tracks, like Sakia doesn't have her, like, EOSD track. But for the most part, they're, like, previous stages and everything. Bunch of new sprites, though, for everybody. So now that she's summoned there, this looks like an easy dodge. Oh, we have our level 2s, and if we keep just building them up, we probably want to kill as many spirits as we can just to send over the Aya shots that are problematic for them. Yeah, so, like, I'm gonna send a level 2. Look at what I shoot over there. Maybe the level 2... No, it's the... Okay, the spirits are what's actually gonna be the killer. So we should focus on the spirits, because every time we kill those, look over, it sends out, like, meteor. That's what we want. The CPU has issues dealing with the meteor. And killing the spirits is also canceling a lot of bullets. We'll probably just do that and not worry too much about chaining the Zako. If you do want to counter one of the bosses coming in, I think you're supposed to level for it. What up? Multiplayer super fun. You watch CPUs battle? That'd be a fun idea. Oh, I might hold on to that idea. We do a CPU tournament. It's already on P. The thing is this game is easy as fuck. The other, like, well, we're playing Aya Medicine. It's gonna break the game. But the other games, no routing needed here. We just hang out and hopefully shit dies. Here's our new theme. I don't like it as much as Lunatic, but it's pretty good. I don't know what the score play is actually like in this game. I've seen speedruns be a thing. The run I was watching on the last 3 fights just instantly suicides to get the rank down so they could kill it faster. I'm just gonna try hitting as many spirits as we can so we deliver as many chances to snipe them with the meteors. I guess the level 2 bombs are just more of a thing for us. I think Sakia's bullets aren't bad because it freezes the screen like that. I say that, I got hit though. See, she's almost down. I think the game doesn't start till like the last 3 fights. Wow, she dies way faster. Lunatic is better? Yeah, I like Lunatic. Yeah, we got more Lunatic enjoyers in here. Yeah, this one became iconic. This one they used in the fighting games as well. play the fighting games, you'll hear this one instead of Dial. I guess it's just so fast-paced. Alright, what fight are we on already? Fucking stage 4, that's crazy. It looks kind of like the Tekken stage timer at the top. But like, you probably do this to build more score. Oh, that's not one of our things. That's weird. He almost shoots black holes at us. I don't think I see that in the fighting game. Something funny, because I started with Hisoten Soken, the fighting game, before I actually played these games. I recognize where all the spell cards from that game come in from these ones. From all these games we're doing. This pattern seems not like a thing at all. The more they summon it, though, the more problems we'll have. Trying to get... We had that blue power-up. That summoned probably the Aya boss, because I didn't send that over. I only sent a level 2, which is just sending the pattern over. Let's just keep trying to kill spirits, I guess. And then whenever we get a boss sent over our way... Dude, Aya is crazy. Look how much damage we've done. It's fucking nuts. Maybe Aya's easier than Medicine. Medicine, you still have to, like, wait a bit. Aya's just... Oh. Aya's just kind of deleting the bosses. It's crazy. Been trying to once you see Twinkle Star Sprites, it decides that. Yeah, we're talking about that. Like, that game seems not bad. And then you hit, like, the final stage. It seems crazy. JP players played more POFE. Yeah, they're probably more influence on this one. Just pull it in the corner. Just this top corner up here, we'll put some versus POFE gaming. That'll be our equivalent of putting Subway Surfers in the corner. Alright, what can Reimu do? I don't know exactly what all the characters do yet. You don't have to think about it, because with these characters, you just murk them. I think if we get these clears fairly fast, we might give a try on one of the shittier characters for trying to clear the game. We're picking the bullshit ones. I was looking at ZPS, who made he has a website where he posted the difficulties of all the games in every mode. And this one is like, he put out like a 17, and then if you use these two characters, it drops down to like a 7. He's like minus 10 if you're on Aya or Medicine. Just break the game. If you just got here, basically every time we kill these spirits, we're sending those meteors over to the other side. And those the AI can't deal with. The AI's bullshit task dodging is not good enough to dodge Aya's bullet for whatever reason. It's like an oversight. So Aya, I think, is the speedrunning character, not just because she's fast. But she just... We fucking... 1 minute and they're dead. Yeah, the ZPS chart seems pretty good. Yeah, bullshit hitboxes. Yeah, they're not like the bubbles. There's that Japanese chart for arcade games. That one, I still think that one's, like, solid for, like, general placings, outside of the, like, anomalies. Like, people will point out, Raiden Fighters 2 being, even if you're using Fairy, being at 2 is kind of absurd. Like, 2 is the level that you can, like, go in and blind clear it. Or, like, that, or, like, you go through the game once. There's also the Pericles list. I was not around when Pericles was posting. He's a guy who got outed for cheating and then dipped. But his list is actually pretty good. It's mostly not... It's like not Cave. Doesn't have Touhou in there. It's a lot of the other stuff. You're like, where are the Parodiuses or like... other things like that in there. I thought this... Yeah, that list seems really good. I've pretty much agreed with it so far. It also has a console game list in there. It's funny, I read like in that thread where they're like, well, he's cheated, but this post is really good. These lasers are a problem. They just block off too much space. That's my least favorite pattern she has in Oops, we're not level 2 yet. I guess level 1 does nothing. Well, it's like, but the list is still fucking good. That's like the run we used to clear DOJ, and I was looking for Katsui. Alright, let's be careful now. The run we're using for those is a suspected cheater run, maybe. I'm still not 100% sure. But the funny thing is that it's like, the route is so good, we use it anyway. Dude, Marissa... I would play Marissa in multiplayer. These are obnoxious-ass lasers. You can't dip up and around them or anything. Oh, last life. I think you get some charge. No, you don't. We need to kill more spirits, so we send over more problems. One more shot. Oh, that was fucked up. I think Marissa is probably the meanest bullets we've seen so far. We don't want to lose one more time because we're probably going to need to suicide twice at the end. There's no way we're being cheeky right away. It could also be, these might be a particularly harder pattern to dodge with Aya just because of the speed on the diagonals. Or maybe it's easier because maybe you get through the diagonal faster and you get out of there. We'll just play more careful now that we can't be brain dead anymore. We're going to think about when the boss spawns and then we'll actually use our bombs. Whoa! Or the game could crash. Yeah, it just straight crashed. I haven't run into that before. Let's get it back. I haven't seen any of these games just drop immediately. No first try, I guess. Marissa's so strong she nuked the game, damn. He will not lose unless you die once. Yeah, I've seen, every run I've seen is like, just died off the first one. As Ketsui won all over, yeah, I think SDOJ is harder. Go back for Aya run. That shit killed everything super fast. The POV sprite for Marissa still used. It's a pretty good one. I'm just glad we're not stuck with the EOSD Reimu sprite. The Reimu sprite that's like they use everything now is pretty good. The ribbon pisses you off. Forgot to route the crashes. You're right. We should have speedran it faster. Alright, is that working? It is. We're back up. Alright, let's just not run into Marissa. That's all we gotta do. Or we gotta fight her now. I think this is the Chirno sprite for 16. And I guess she's got her whole ass game. See, these are, you could just dip up and around. The lasers seem like a real problem. You know, Aya's speed is so fast, we're probably just perma in focus. Like, this is really goddamn fast for holding focus the whole time. See, we hit a score threshold. That's why I actually sent the spell card over. We didn't send the charge and I didn't bomb. That's what's going on there. Maybe since we can hold, and then parts like this where she summons, that's where we'll actually spend a bomb on. Maybe there's strategy to, like, you hold the spirits here with your focus, and then you spend them whenever all the Zako shots come in. I don't know how effective sending the level 2s over are. I think they're pretty good. Like, they're not the main way we're going to be killing them. But it gives us a whole lot of bombs very fast. Level 2's like the cheapest we could get one. I accidentally went to 3. I guess 3 shot some of those meteors. Yeah, EOSD Reimu, it seems like super inspired by Esperade, except unlike Esperade, which literally shifts the hitbox based off the sprite, it's actually like, just stays there. Yeah, she like dips like this around things. It's kind of satisfying. It's just hard to identify the hitbox. Since Marissa's more like flat and her ribbon's a hitbox, it's a bit easier. Except she moves too goddamn fast. Here's a lyric, I'm not sure how many of the Prism Rivers are in this one. Get different angles on the door. I don't remember seeing the door when we were playing PCB. But whenever I'm... Something weird is you want like the music to be good and the visuals to be good on a game you're grinding for forever. And while I'm like looking at replays for games, I appreciate those a lot. But sometimes I find when we're in the thick of it, like going for clears, I like completely phase out visuals pretty hard. And like audio, like I don't even think about it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that sounded pretty good actually. What's fun with this is you go for the crazy dodges. We could for more score get the like more level 4 sent over. or more things sent at once, like do properly chaining on the fairies or anything. But I think we kill so fast with the Aya balls that we don't need to worry about it. We get enough bombs for every time they send over like a boss at us. If you do kill a boss, that was the boss pickup we wanted. I don't know what Lily White does. She just pops in here. What up, Fizzle? If you want ESP, there's a mod that puts a hitbox in there, and I don't think anybody will blame you. Prisms are in here. Misty is in here. I used to think Mistio was a nothing burger, and then I appreciate her a lot more after that one fan game. The cooking game. Lily White messes up everything. Yeah, we probably want a bomb as soon as we see that notification. I want Marissa early. We don't want to fight Marissa. Yeah, I think it's fine. I look at it the same way as putting the hitbox in S-Braid, or putting the hitbox, or using like the M2 port on Garaga to make the bullets like pink instead of invisible. I'm like, I don't blame a single soul who would want to do that. I guess playing the Galuda games like a 1 and S-Braid, I got used to where Reimu's hitbox would kind of be. Especially S-Braid's hitbox is so fucked. It's so bad. I wonder if we even want to bomb this Reimu, because, ooh, we do. The yin-yang orbs are a problem. It looks like we can't cancel those. Playing as close to the original. Yeah, after you play Cave a bit, you just feel on it. That is fast. Yeah, Aya fucking not. So Aya breaks the CPU. Everybody who just got here, basically these bosses like have task movement. You can't send a difficult to dodge pattern. They'll just dodge it because they're like the AI just decides when it gets hit. However, Aya, her like meteor projectiles are just awkward enough that the AI doesn't know how to deal with them. Like I think they're just thick and fast enough that they just go straight through. And the other character we'll try is Medicine, because she puts poison clouds over that slow the AI down. So when it tries to do its bullshit dodges, it just can't. It gets stuck. Yeah, that's how I feel, Fizzle. I don't blame anybody wanting a hitbox. I'm a auto fire enjoyer, even in games where auto fire breaks the game. So like a visible hitbox is like the least of anything. Here's she's got her. These are like her C shots in the fighting game. That shit is crazy. You're just plus a billion and they hit for a grip, and they're so big. Anyway, she's like dead already. See our like meteors that come in? I can't really look at the other side, but every time we're killing these spirits, we're like sending one over. I don't know if the Zakos sent shit over, or if the Zakos... I guess they do, yeah. We cleared a grip there. We cleared a group there, and it sent like one meteor over. I'm not 100% sure on everything. But, they're so... You just speedrun through here. Who are you? We got Yomu now. What did Yomu have? She had the landmines. I wonder why they gave her the black holes as a thing. We should have shot that earlier. Yeah, we're just gonna be shooting things. For some reason, I keep phasing out these purple... I guess they just contrast with the white bullets a lot, so we have to pay more attention to those. Luckily, they're pretty slow coming in. We have a good idea of where they're gonna be. So that was... Oh, or maybe not. Since it's early on, we took like 1.5 damage versus like... You could take like 2.5 later. I was gonna bomb, but we cleared the spirits. It made it easier. We need to save a bomb for when like actual problems come in like this. I think we want to kill all the bosses because they drop like a full power-up. I don't know if our bomb is gonna do damage on the boss. Our move speed's kind of fast, which is what I'm falling an issue of. What did that give? That gave a little bit of power. Yeah, that's when my... Yeah, S-Braid has the moving hitbox. So, like, the sprite, as they're moving, it's, like, shifting up and down. It's really bad. We need to do S-Braid sometime. Yeah, no, don't do DFK 1.0. Do Mushi 1.01. Now that's a fair game. Oh god, we got Marissa. When I said fair, I lied. Okay, so the issue we're running into is I'm really bad at dodging. And I got a fast shift now. So we gotta focus hard on not getting hit. If we fail this clear, we'll try out Medicine. Medicine moves at a relatively normal pace. We got a clear with Medicine yesterday. I just like threw in a credit just to see what the game was like. And Medicine's so busted that it ended up clearing. We ended up not needing to use a life on like some of the later fights, but we did have to use it like 2 on Shiki. I think you only need like 1 to clear. Okay, I'm probably just dumping this now. I wanted to use a 2, but I let it go for too long. We should probably just dump it as soon as it hits 2. We don't need to like move up or anything. I'm staying here. We're not hitting the boss, but that's fine. We have enough bombs for what we want. These are the problem. These diagonal ones are an issue. They just restrict us too much. Has she taken damage? She has. We just need to chill and then we're done. Luckily, it's not round-based. You just gotta cheese them once. Here's a bunch of spirits. She's probably fucking dead. Look how many meteors we just sent over. I sent a 3 on accident. Look at these meteors. They're not blocking these blue-red shots. We got out of there. I'm really bad at dodging Lily and PCB. That one seemed easier. We need to watch these lasers. They don't get canceled. We almost have her down. We just need... That's not good. I sent a 3 again. We need to send a 2. Come on, please die. There, we're sending over some patterns. Maybe she pops right now. Come on, I'm almost out of 2. Ah, dude, the laser, man. So now that you die, the game gets easier, so she probably will actually decide to die this time. I forget how many stages there are. We need at least 1 life to... for like the last 2 fights that we have to die on. I don't know if it's rank or if it's just you do a fight twice. We should be really focused on these lasers at the bottom. They're a big problem. We don't want to get walled in like this. I should be focused on hitting the spirits a whole lot more. I don't know if we kill him with the bomb if it sent him over. I think it did. There's one, but last time she lasted a while. If I could kill those, it'd be great. That's a bunch of meteors over. Did we kill the boss? We didn't get a drop. She's just gone. Because there's no boss bullets right now, aside from the lasers, I'm just holding the bomb for right when she sends like an actual problem pattern. These aim shots are a nothing burger. Right here might be a problem. I got scared of being walled in. There we go, now she dropped. Yeah, we're playing Gensokyo Star Sprites. Oh, what up, QQ? Yeah, this one's funny. We're finding out, we're trying out Aya, and Aya, the fucking AI. Marissa's doing pretty good against it, but the other bosses just get fucking annihilated by Aya shots. It's weird, the early ones, I think Medicine might be easier on the later ones. But Aya seems pretty good here. Who are we? Oh, we fight Medicine here. I don't think I fought against the poison. Like this along with 19. Yeah, there's a lack in shmup versus games. There's that old genre that's what do you call them? There's like the Sugiri games. Shit like that. I don't really know much about those. Medicine's whole deal is she sends over poison clouds that slow us. Yeah, the AI does psycho dodges, so our only weapon against it is Aya, who the AI doesn't know how to dodge her meteors. And Medicine, who the AI doesn't understand that they're moving slower in the poison clouds. I accidentally cleared with medicine yesterday, just trying out the game. So now we're trying it today, and we're gonna see if it's gonna actually take forever if we had a fluke run. Medicine's OP? Yeah, she seems crazy. And her spell cards like complement it. So like she comes in and she restricts like one side of the screen. So you try to move to the other while you're stuck behind these. We probably just need to see she's dragoning over. You see they cover one side, so we just have to be at the other. You know, what's kind of nice is I can actually micro dodge now that we don't have eye level speed in the poison cloud. Wow, she's Marissa lasted a really long time. Oh, time to dodge. Does our charge go slower? And no, I think it's just our move speed. We're like 2 shots from lethal, or maybe even 1. Okay, we got lucky. Yeah, it seems like she's a problem. Yeah, I haven't played the other versus game. It's kind of in the, I was talking the Sagiri format. Like acceleration of Sagiri. I think that's what the Raven and Steel people did before that one. Or I think it's just a solo dev. I'm not sure. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play Medicine in multiplayer, even if she's not high tier or anything. So we got 3 lives, so we only have 2 left. We fight Komachi. Komachi's pretty cool. She's so sick in the fighting game, and she's so bad. I think she's just like the most mid-tier character of all time. But she's cool. I would just tier whore and just pick Raisin in the fighting game. If we like went in on that one. Sakya in the fighting game looks pretty fun. Just because just oaking people to death. In a fighting game, I'm always a fan of putting, making the other person feel like, putting problems in their face, to me, is way more valuable in, like, a tournament setting than, like, being solid yourself. If I could deploy, like, as many problems as possible, like, quickly, that's the kind of character I like. So, like, Cammy in Street Fighter. I played Horang for a bit in Tekken. I play, like, Nina now. Multiplayer in this would be pretty cool. It gets freaking crazy. In multiplayer, do you pick what difficulty? Like, I imagine you just do Lunatic. So I tried out a normal bomb. It sent the thing over. It just drained everything. Whoa. We probably have to use a lot of vertical movement. Oh, she's almost popped already. We are getting no energy. We're getting no bomb, which is kind of a problem, because we need it to clear out all of these. Your coins are supposed to be bad. In the fighting game, they're like, whatever. Wow, that's maybe because we died earlier on Marissa. Maybe she is easier here. He's solo dev? That's sick. Commission the music? Don't blame him. The music in that game's really good, though. PvP setup too weird. I was thinking about skipping to 10, but I downloaded it for shits and giggles, and it cleared on the first try by using the bullshit characters. So I'm like, fuck it, we'll just do it. I actually started labbing Mountain of Faith. I got the initial route in, and now I just need to grind it out, because the stages are very different than the other games. Mountain of Faith will die really fast. We'll either stream it, like, in 2 days, probably. Like, that game is gonna be funny. There's no bosses in Mountain of Faith. They don't exist. You only have to learn the stages in that game. It's crazy. I'm so stoked for when we could cheese all the Touhou games now. We got past all the honest games. You can bomb cheese a lot. That is underselling it. You can fucking bomb cheese everything. You want to get spoiled? Yeah. I wouldn't want to get spoiled on the part where Reimu dies on stage 5, and then you gotta play as Marissa for the last stage. Yeah, that's the first one that combined the power and the bomb is too good, and you get too many resources. You get too many resources back, so you bomb, you get like 0.65 back. Well, like, you basically rebuilt most of the bomb. Yeah, Reimu dies in part 6. And they did it in they balanced it better in 11, but it's still broken. It's still broken in 11. By 12, they now use they started using the new bomb system where you had bomb pieces. You're building like your Zelda, building your Zelda life heart pieces, whatever, for both your lives and bombs from that and going on. And you could still break them all. Will you do LOLK? Hello will do LOLK. Yeah, Shiki's pretty good. So this character's like horseshit, by the way. I think you're supposed to just die right away. Yeah, the translation here, I just used whatever was on there. It seems kind of suspect. 12 is the really hard one, yep. Except I'm so looking forward to it, because you can route it to get like infinite resources. Yeah, is Aki like is she the bullshit secret boss character? Do you play her in multiplayer or is she banned? She's not like a secret Akuma in like Street Fighter 2 who's banned. Just top 4? Okay, so she's just playable. Oh, the font, you're supposed to download something? That makes sense. This theme's really good too. Alright, so we're gonna eat shit no matter what here. Because, when I was looking up strats, they basically said that, like, Medicine was pretty much the only one who could first shot Shiki. And I was looking at, like, a Aya speedrun of this, and on the last 3 stages, because you saw how they lasted so long at the end there, they just suicided off immediately. Because it'd just be way faster. Here, we're gonna do this so you can see kind of what we're dealing with. What we're dealing with are problems. These come down really fast. While the white bullets we could clear out by killing spirits, it's like even if we just had these rods, they're an issue. Luckily, at least we can bomb those out. They're not like the Reimu Yin-Yangs. I don't know what these portals are. Wow, look at that dodge. Fucking... How long can we live here? Holy shit! Holy shit, she died! Oh, we didn't even need to dip a life. She just fucking died. What the hell? I thought we couldn't do that. Yeah. Alright, I guess Aya's pretty good. I wonder how that score compared to the medicine one, because my medicine one, so we one missed. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, we're gonna do another one on medicine, and then we're gonna do, and then we're gonna try like a shittier character just to see how far we could go. Thanks for GG's. That's a funny bunch of vertical dodges. We like found the perfect spot for that. These are pretty good ending drawings versus the previous ones. Do a Touhouist. I think she had an okay ability. I'd have to look at it again. Alright, we're gonna do medicine just to show you how medicine also breaks this game. This game's really fast. Shit's like 10 minutes. So that's why I'm like, this has to be the easiest Lunatic, right? Like, that was my technically 3rd run, because in our 2nd run, we literally crashed the game. Touhou is an auto bomb. Acha. That'd be useful. Alright. There's our 2nd clear. Now, I think extra mode, you start off with like 1 life and you play Shiki and have to beat up everybody. Now we do medicine. So Aya broke the game because those meteors the bosses can't dodge. And everything we shoot sends over the meteors. Medicine breaks the game because while the enemies can just task dodge everything we send out, we send out poison that slows them down, and the AI doesn't know to dodge the poison. So she's stuck there. She's one of the worst next to Chirno. Damn. We'll give them a try and see what happens. Damn it, I thought I figured out how to mute Discord. Apparently I failed. So here's medicine. She moves at a better pace. Her focus is a bit better. She doesn't get smacked by spirits, but I didn't seem like that was an issue with Aya. This speed is a lot more manageable, and the star hits a big area. So like if we run into the spirit here, see, we don't have any collision on it. That's it. We want to be hitting all the spirits, and the collision isn't that big a deal because we're probably holding focus a lot of the time. And whenever we're holding focus, we're stopping the spirits in their track. So all the spirit-related special abilities seem just kind of like a whatever. But you can see over there, and we need a... You know, I was wondering how people modded into Touhou 8 or other games, like other playable characters. I guess you just take the ones from this game, because we have all the sprites from these games, and you just slot them in the other ones. Oh, I didn't send off a level 2. So as we're doing shit and scoring and everything, we're building up that gauge at the bottom. And you have 4 levels. I keep missing 2. I guess Aya's charge is either faster or I'm just bad at the timing. We do have to be careful. We could die on stage 1, which would be fucking funny. We are gonna bomb the shit out of Lily. But you do... Level 2, you send out 1 pattern and you bomb everything around you. You do level 3, it's the same thing but better. Level 4 is where you send a boss over, but because the bosses can dodge everything, the complexity of the patterns we send isn't what's important. What's important is we send clouds over and we survive. And we're gonna survive by using level 2 bombs on everything. I guess at the start here, we'll see if we could chain these. Damn, I thought those would hit a full 3. I suspect we want to just focus on the spirits, to be honest. No, that spirit just sent over another spirit. Maybe I'm tripping, and the actual thing that's going to send our poison clouds over is the Zakos. But just as long as we're hitting a bunch of Zako. They only sent over a fairy, so we only got 1 pattern. These are pretty easy to dodge, and then when we get the actual boss stuff here, we'll try shooting her down and seeing if we get the pickup off her. In the replays, I don't see him trying to kill the bosses very much. You can counter a boss with the level 4, and I think it deletes their boss. I read that like 20 minutes ago, so I don't know if I misread or not. But I guess I don't know what the tech for multiplayer is like. So we're not killing like as fast as Aya. I guess that's pretty fast, 1 minute. But they just can't deal with the poison clouds. What does Touhou do? Was she the bouncing ones on the sides? Oh man, we're doing a... I got Mountain of Face set up. It had to have different like DG Voodoo settings to get it to like feel good. I might just post my settings whenever we do each one, just to be like, here's something that might work. Just because these games are really ass with input delay, and on modern systems they're so bad. Like I remember before, I don't know if it's because we got input delay fairly good nowadays, with things like Run Ahead or just better stuff. But I'm not sure if V-Patch was... That's just all you needed before. Or if like maybe V-Patch wasn't too crazy. You used to just have the vertical sync patch that turned off V-Sync, and that was enough to be fine. And I always felt like that was fine. I think just modern systems run them bad, so that's why we have to do extra things. I thought that was me dying for a second. That was Touhou getting hit. He just has 1 bar. I don't know if we're within lethal, though, because the longer it goes on, the more damage you take. Roblox Touhou 9 clone. So, you know the funny thing, my very first Touhou game was a StarCraft 2 custom map that you played as, like, fucking... You played as a Touhou ship, and it had everything from, like, Touhou 6 in it. Except you were fighting, like, Thor. So my very first Touhou game was, like, a 2010 StarCraft custom map. XP ran these better. I remember playing these on XP. I used to have a 16:10 monitor. I didn't even know that was not the resolution you were supposed to play these at, because it only slightly stretched it, and it was enough to see them. PCB's a good first one. Yeah, DG Voodoo Special K. I got scared to try them because there's so many settings and I don't know how they work. But they're so worth figuring out. You need like you set up like flip discard. I didn't even put Touhou in StarCraft. The map maker in StarCraft 2, they were trying to make it so it like was super notable that you could do things even like not RTS on it. So there's just like a Touhou game on there. And like they had spell cards and everything and the same sounds and everything. It wasn't quite as bullet helly. Like you didn't have the tiniest hitbox, but there's gotta be footage of it somewhere. Funny enough, that's not the only StarCraft shmup. There's fucking Mission Craft, the Psycho ripoff game that got DMCA'd or something super fast. It was just a Psycho ripoff game that used all the StarCraft sprites. We had a dude at one of our local arcade meets bring it on a cab. So I now have a 2-all in Mission Craft on hardware, which is a really funny thing to have. It's not too hard, the first loop. You could like do it blind. You play fucking Protoss and you have a rechargeable shield on your character. You have like a Halo-ass shield that charges up, so you could be hit like a bunch. What's nice about this game is this is the ultimate yapping game. Because we don't have to route or make decisions, you just dodge. And like, dodging is kinda, you just do it. You have a slight letterboxing, but still miles better. Gotcha. What resolution are you at? I tried at 2K, 3X was like the sweet spot for me. I think you can set resolution on there too. It's like 2X, 3X, 4X, and you scroll, and then it's got like actual ones, but I don't know. I don't know shit about. Because there's a few places where you can set the resolution thing, and I couldn't figure out which one was just setting the window, but the game was still like... You'll know you fucked it up because you... 4K? Gotcha. You would open up Special K, and even though the game's full screen, Special K is like blasted fucking huge, and you're like, oh god, I don't think this is right. I was trying to set up Mountain of Faith, and it was having it so that, yeah, Medicine. Medicine's OP. She's not in, like, anything after this game. You think she'd be in more stuff after, like, I guess, Alice isn't in shit either. Marissa was the problem. We only died on Marissa last time. We fucking beat... We beat Komachi, we beat Shiki first try. Without needing a suicide. I guess dying earlier. I assume there's rank. Because there's no way we beat Shiki first try that quickly. Without, like, medicine. So, I think just dying on the Marissa in the last run was what caused it. These lasers, though, are bastards. They're so active. I ran into that problem when we were playing 8. Marissa's last pattern's pretty spooky because you have to cross over fairly quickly. Does this send shit over? I'm not sure if it did. Oh, she's dying fast. Oh, this is a pretty big opening. We have a lot of room to work with here. Not that you sent 2, though. I can't dodge double overlaps. She should die pretty fast, so we could eat like 2 hits. We have another bomb. If we kill this Marissa, we get even more gauge. Wow, she killed. Yeah, dude, the movement on the right side is the task side. You know what would have been really fucking funny? Is if instead of like, I pretended to play here, but in the stream, I swapped which side was which. So I could be like, yeah, check out my movement. You can see my movement just going fucking crazy if we swapped them over. That would have been pretty good. First Touhou game was this one. And having the CD copy's cool. Only one I got is 8. Do that for 19? Yeah, everybody forget about that, and that's what we'll do. It'll be a minute, but everybody will have forgotten by that point. Have you messed with the Tate mod? Dude, I love the Tate mod, but I can't get it to work with Special K and DG Voodoo. Because the DG Voodoo stuff comes with its own like DirectX file thing. And if I replace it with the one needed for the Tate mod, everything breaks. And the Tate mod isn't working for me without that one in it. And it just lags. You don't have any of the benefits from those. So I'm pretty sure you could do it. But like, I really wanted to play Tate on all of these. Because, Dude, after you get used to like 32-inch fucking vertical, going to this, I'm like... What's interesting though is some of these games, like Touhou 6, I found I wanted to like sit really close to the screen to dodge. But I've noticed if I sit up close, in 7 and 8, you kind of dodge the first wave of whatever you need to dodge quickly. And then you're constantly looking at the second thing. The moment you've noticed that a dodge is succeeded, you're instantly looking at the next dodge. Like, you don't want to wait and confirm that your dodge was successful and then look and see what to do next. And in 7 and 8, it seemed like you were doing that kind of thing way more. So, like, being able to see more of the screen at once without moving your head and eyes was surprisingly not bad. Okay, let's try killing Sakia. I don't know why she went away and then had a cast again. I'm not too sure how that works. Maybe it's because the enemy is also reaching score thresholds, which you automatically reach one and it sends out a boss. Look at this timing. We covered 3 different patterns. Did we kill Sakia? I don't think we did. We almost got out of that crazy dodge. All of these white pellets, we need to be careful now. Let go. Yeah. I really like the slowdown when you spell card. Fuck. Is this where our life ends? Damn it, all of our poison is on the... Uh-oh. Charge, 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 charge. All of our poison is not at the bottom of the screen where she's camping. We got it. Use Magpie for upscaling stuff. I might have to mess with that then. Because, Ate, it's so nice. It's so nice on these games where you, like, having everything bigger so you can actually micro things is a big deal. I'm actually excited for 19 because I ignored it. I ignored most of the later games just because I was doing arcade stuff. But I don't know shit about 19. All I've seen is like the cast, which is pretty big. Has a lot of different characters. I think the busted characters like the bunny, the like stage 1 boss in LOK. Is it the stage 1 or stage 2 boss? I think it's the one. I think stage 2 boss is like the yellow one. So medicine seems pretty good so far. Here's Yuka. I bet people popped off when this game came out and fucking Yuka shows up. The PC 98 games rarely cross over into the mainline Windows ones. It's weird, everybody knows Yuka from this, but in the PC 98 one, she's just in like pajamas and with like a pillow and everything. I'm assuming this is the PC 98 track, like remixed or something. I don't know if Yuka's like in anything other than this. Alright, I've lost track. Was it the spirits that send just the spirits back? They canceled the bullets, so that's why we focus on them for the like white pellets. This seems easy so far. I want to kill... Alright, now that... Was that our bomb? That was probably a scoring bomb. Ah, I didn't let 2 go. I think we got double dip there on damage. This is a fine one to die to. Because, I guess we have a... I don't know if overcapping, how bad it is to overcap. If we just want to blow a level 2 the moment we hit level 4, or how that works. Or if we just save it for bombs, since we really just, like, want as many level 2s for hard shit. Like here... It might have been a better idea to use the spirits to kill the white orbs. Because everything that wasn't the white ones there wasn't that hard of a dodge. Thank God our bombs get rid of these. Maybe we can delete Reimu Yin Yang orbs. Okay, we have 2 level 2s. Man, medicine's pretty good. Yeah, I've never heard of Magpie, so I need to look at that. Yeah, Yuka seems cool. By the way, I think I fixed the audio. Let me know if the audio is fine. Because I used to have so many problems of it distorting if I was slightly too close. And if I was too far, it sounded like shit. Literally all it was just turning in Windows, turning the volume down so the signal can't like distort, and then adjusting the actual volume in OBS. That's literally all it took. I'm like so sad. My early videos, I would be like, I had to talk like right here, and every time you make a P sound, it was just the worst popping of all time. It's terrible. My whole Touhou guide video is distorted. I almost threw away the entire video. If you look at it, the audio on that one's really bad. I did it anyway, because fuck it. It might add 1 frame of delay. Minor enough didn't notice it or doesn't add it. Gotcha. I'm usually super sensitive to delay, but whenever I've used like a CRT filter, which is supposed to add an extra because you have to like, I assume, I don't know how it works. I assume it draws the game and then it has to like do things to the image it drew that takes an extra frame. And I didn't find it too much of an issue. I didn't notice it. That could have been because with the filter, it's less easy to see versus like raw pixel or something. We have a lot of lives. By this point, if you're doing the speedrun, we just suicide immediately. And that drops it so Komachi will die way faster on the next one. Whew. That's what happens if you leave these spirits. If you freeze them with your focus, and they float up and you don't kill them in time, they send that 3-way shot at you. Dodging's pretty fun in this game. A lot of the time, it's kind of just a bunch of horse shit thrown at you. But it feels super smooth. It feels like you could move around. Wow, she's already at 1 hit to death, and we haven't even sent like a bomb over. I can't really look at how effective our poison's doing. I'm curious to look at exactly what the poison's doing in like a replay or something. Woo! You get away with fucking... we got tagged right before the bomb could go out. This shit is something. This character would be so much better in Soku if she had this level of projectile coverage. Like, her coins are not bad in Soku, but they're no Sakuya knives. You tried out Gradius 5 on PCSX2? Yeah, dude, it's so fucking bad. I used to have an old PS2. I wish I tried Gradius 5 on it just to see what it's actually like. But fuck, man, it runs so bad on emulator. There's even a version that's just PCS whatever 2, but less shitty lag, and it's still shitty. It's so sad. There's probably ways to make it better, but like, damn. I want to play Gradius 5 because I really like the treasure stuff, and that game is sick. I want to play a Gradius game that's not fucked. Yeah, this is off-route dodging is exactly what you... Like, when people say... There's games, like, there's cave games like DOJ. DOJ is not a dodging game because if you've dodged, then your route is falling apart and then you explode. Even Touhou, a lot of the time, we're getting away with routing a lot of stuff. This game is just... Fuck it, there's bullets, have fun. But in, like, the good way, not the, like... anxiety way. EOSD would shoot walls at you and you just like had to eat those. You're like, well, shit. DOJ lets you dodge if you have balls. I think so on the bosses. I think if you fuck up on the stages, your hitbox is like way more lenient than say like a Dodonpachi. But I feel like if you fuck up on stage 4, then like recovering is so hard. If you do recover, though, with the... Yeah, SDOJ, there's no going off route in that game. Game is so tightly routed. Alright, here's Shiki. Have we died yet? What if we no-miss? I doubt it, because... So Medicine is supposed to be one of the few who can actually win this fight. Because until her rank drops by dying... I think this fight's supposed to be impossible. Look at Shiki, I just looked over. He's fucking doing this shit. Maybe I should start doing that shit. They think they got the monopoly on task dodging. Wait till... Oh my god. Oh my god, these are a problem. Ah! Get me out of here. They cover everything. There's not really a safe place we could go. We need these spirits to clear out everything except for these poles. These poles are a problem. We did hit her. That wasn't a good bomb. That shit was easy to dodge. Now we're gonna get a dragon, and then we're gonna fucking explode. Oh god, we do have 2 power. Get ready. Fucking... Ah! Do we need another one? Probably. If we can kill her and get whatever she drops, but we're not killing her, we're gonna get stuck on the sides. They don't last for very long. Get me out of here, dude! Get me out! Oh my god, we got it. We gotta know this. Fucking, we didn't even need the suicide off elective medicine. Is so busted. Oh man. Even Io died on Marissa. Well, that's something. One of the worst boss fights of all time. I don't know what you're talking about. That was great. Nah, dude, the bullets there are so fucked. We got so lucky. Dude, that's so funny. Alright, we got our first Touhou no miss. We got so close to getting the no miss in 8. And then we got the meme no miss with 9. You know, I thought about, because 10 is so abusable, I thought about going for the no miss in 10. But I'm like, I don't want to stress over it. 10's supposed to be a brain dead game. So we're just gonna make it brain dead. Why I'm worried about 10 is because you route your resources so much to bomb in the places you want. I thought that'd be a problem, but whenever you die, you come back with like 3.5 power. Which, like, that's where we're usually at for most of the time. Here's medicine. I think she was figuring out that she's gotta not make everybody her enemy before she makes everybody her enemy. And then she's never seen again. She might have been in the background of some of the manga. The mangas do a lot of cameos. Like, I think Lotus Eaters has the one Guardian statue just constantly doing shit at the shrine. Wow, look at the... We almost got like 20k over. That's some funny dodging in there. So, I guess... this shit, if you want an easy Lunatic... I mean, it looked like crazy dodges, but the idea is you're supposed to, on the last 3 fights, dip a life so that they get easier. And the early game is really easy on Aya and whoever. Alright, what do we do now? We're gonna try a 2v one just to see how much harder it is when you play a shit character. We might do the stage 1 quiz thing again. And then we might fuck with the... Or Chirno. Tui or Chirno? Alright, what are your speeds? Charge speed is fast. Charge speed slow. Auto bomb... Activated self-destruct slower. We'll try Tui just since she isn't in anything else. Hey, here we got both of them. I do, so for 16, I want to play Chirno. Because 16 is a busted game. So we might as well play like a unique character. Chirno, I think she's bad in 16, but... she can shotgun point blank, and her bomb is cool, and you can shoot while bombing, and her bomb's good. So I'm like, we're hella playing Chirno for no reason. We should be playing like Aya doing the Siberia shit, but I think we'll end up just playing Chirno like Summer. Whichever one is the one that only depletes one of your bar, so you basically have like infinite nukes on the bosses. Tui is really slow. This probably makes microing way easier. And then she's not bad fast. This is a really unfortunate fucking angle for these spirits. I guess we always, no matter what happens, we get the spirits. But we don't want them to ram into us, I don't think. Maybe they don't ram into us. They freeze up right above here. Damn, she charges so fast. What if Tui is OP? Look at that charge time. That shit is so fast. She's probably bad, though. I haven't looked over. The AI could probably deal with our shit. I'm curious if... How many... Oh, look at the fucking... They do, like, this shit. Alright, what does Misty actually do? Is this what she do? Just sends over the curving ones? They give us so much time to anticipate. It's not a problem. I think everybody's shot in this game is a straight shot or else it'd be busted. Maybe that's why Yuka's special said she had a three-way. I'm like, our shot's kind of thin, but that's kind of what... Are we shooting carrots? I thought for a second we were shooting the bullets like Raisin does. I think we're shooting carrots. Alright, what do you... I want to actually kill one of these bosses. Because we'll see what they drop. It's so hard to stay under them, though, because we got to be dealing with everything that we got to be dealing with. All of this shit. I like these spirits aren't deleting what I want them to be doing. Why? Dude, I'll say, though, the dodging... We got, like, Special K working on here, so the dodging feels, like, super fucking smooth in this game. If any of the characters are especially good or bad, are the opposite when humans. So, we were saying earlier, like, Reimu, Marissa are really good against people. They're probably bad against AI. Medicine is probably more annoying than, like, top tier in multiplayer. That would be my guess. The reason she's good is just because the AI can't hit her shots. I think the shots are probably easy to dodge in multiplayer, I would assume. Like, I'd rather have, like, Lyrica's this shot, because this shot, like, at least restricts where you can play. Where Aya's is just kind of, like, a very quick straight, aimed. Maybe they're not aimed. I'm looking at these... Yeah, the spirits are sending things, so we're just sending these bouncing on the sides. And while you do get cornered in this game, like... It seems like those aren't gonna be doing shit. They just be bouncing on the walls. Where was she? I looked over and I couldn't find where Lyrica was. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Sometime we gotta look into... Matt was asking about how to do the other boss fights. Like, we might do the stage 1 quiz after, and then look into the PCB fights. So we might do PCB normal in a tiny bit, and just look at Sakia's fight on PCB. They drop like 1 charge, the bosses. That's not too much. I feel like I've gotten a full refill on a boss before. I don't know if... It could have been just because of you get a full refill when you are at your last health. I think... I was worried if we get hit at like 2 health if we explode. Like when it gets later when things are more damaging. We got Marissa early, which is nice. I guess we don't need to bomb their first pattern. The first pattern always seems easy. But, these fucking lasers. Yeah, we're gonna look at PCB, look at the... I think Sakia fights Merlin as a Prism River. Lyrica, in retrospect, seems really easy compared to the other fights, to be honest. Alright, Marissa downed. Oh, not the bosses. Like, I think bosses drop, like, 2, I'm gonna guess. First boss, no spell, in stage 4, Sakia. Yeah, dude, that shit looked crazy. I think you might just bomb that shit. Oh, Lily drops 1 charge, gotcha. Lily seems like a problem. Is she random? Does she just pop in whenever? The weird thing about this game, you gotta do the S-Braid thing with, like... I say S-Braid. I play S-Braid without a C auto-fire. Because, there's too many buttons in that game. You're constantly holding special all the time. While also holding, like, focus and holding shot. It's too much for me. So in S-Braid, I just do 2 buttons. This game, if you hold your shot instead of the other games you just shoot, you start charging. So you have to mash it a bit. It's not like an actual mash though, not something you need auto fire for. Because like one tap is sending a burst. So just if you're keeping a pace on it, it's fine, so it's not a biggie. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can even figure out the Sakya first pattern. The Merlin first pattern, if we can even dodge that shit. We need to... Have you guys seen the clear times with Touhou that we've had so far? By now, Aya and Medicine have killed the boss. At like 1 minute. Maybe we're deep in. There we go. So it's not that far behind. We're gonna know on the ending bosses, though. Touhou's like fast charge, though, seems good. The rest I don't know about. Spent like 2 hours practicing it. Yeah. That's like if you weren't planning for figuring out your resources then. Yeah, God bless Sakya having extra resources. I'm honestly glad. We played Marissa, and I knew when we did that we were probably kneecapping ourselves with the bomb department. So I was kind of worried in that way too, because since we only get the 2. But finding out every time you hit a point extend that you get a bomb for free, like alleviated that so much. It goes from like having 2 bombs of life to like kind of having 3 each. Who are we fighting? We're fighting Raisin? I don't even... What bullets are you shooting? I like haven't seen what bullets you've done. I did this way too early. Because our charge is fast, we can afford to do it last second. These bullets are kind of funny. This is the ship from Maho. Who's the rival boss in Maho? Shoots those types of bullets. In like both the first game and in Shippu. Oh god, we have Lily here. Only on our screen too. Why isn't Lily on the other one? Wow! Did you see those dodges? Fucking... This game makes you feel like you're a task. Oh! How much she at? Okay, we got a... Oh, I didn't see that one. Here's probably where we fall. We level 2 now. That shit is so fast. We're kind of restricted to the bottom of the screen. I guess that's what these bullets are trying to do, because in Perishable Night, her non-spell stuck you at the bottom. No! Oh! Touhou auto bomb saved us. If we win, then Touhou's the best character in the game. Get me out of here, man! Get me out! Come on! Let the auto bomb save us. Here's a bunch of spirits. I didn't hit any of them. I need a level 2. There's a boss coming in. And there's a Lily. And I wasted level 1 on a flamethrower. Ah! I need level 2. I need level 2. I spent level 2 on something I could normally dodge. Oh god. Why isn't Raisin dead yet? This character is ass. Oh my god. We lasted for so long. The AI did not want to die there. I think we have enough lives to suicide the rest of it. Yeah, that's crazy. The problem we're having with Touhou is while we are stopping these so we could use these, they're stopping the spirits on the other side, so we're constantly having to dodge triple spreads if we don't get to them in time. Maybe that's like really fucking bad. Maybe that's so bad. Oh no, we can't be taking hits when shit's brain dead. Wait, she's down to no HP. How did that happen? I haven't even shot anything over. I need you out of here. Maybe if we stay up top. Maybe these push us back, but if we stay up top, then the AoE bullets will stick up here. Because they were locking us on the bottom axis. See, here's EX. We got a bunch of meter, I think. Alright, what are you gonna do? I have a bomb. We're saving it for Lily. Here's Lily coming in. We have fast charge. Yeah, dude, you can see the rank difference. We had to survive a whole minute and a half on the last one, and we died. You get a you get a bomb when you hit a score extend. Yeah, I literally didn't know about that until the day we did PCB. Because I'd be in practice mode and it's set to like 8 bombs or whatever max bombs. I would bomb a spot and then like, because you're in practice mode, your score, like you hit the score extend immediately. And I'm like, how do I have full bombs? I bombed there and there's no bomb drop. Yeah, Sakia have 52 bombs. It's crazy. We probably should have done Sakia to bomb, but I really liked Marissa in that game, and her bombs felt good. We have to survive. Are there 10 stages or 9? Raisin and Merlin don't want to be hit. I got scared for a second because I thought we were fighting Merlin. Luckily, it's just Poison Cloud. Are these Poison Clouds aimed? They are not. That one shot way up top. So our goal is to be in the middle so that when she shoots a half pattern like this, we can make it to the other side. If we get walled off like this, we're probably toast. See here, we just have to move a little bit over. Hopefully if the poisons are... I missed the power-up. It dropped right there. Alright. Are there any problems? Our problem is we keep... This eye formation on our focus is fucking us over so bad. Because all of these spirits are be shooting at us. We got a bomb. We're stuck here with this mist. Maybe we use them... Get out of here. We took a hit. Oh, we're stuck in the mist, and now we're having the real problem where we're getting stuck at the top of the screen. Alright, are we at 1 hit? We are. We do have an auto bomb, which I think we might... I think that was the other... My dumbass hasn't been using unfocus when, Oh, you can't charge in here? No, I spent it. We either auto-bombed or, Oh, even unfocused, you just don't move. Oh, God. It took like both of them together? That's terrifying. Did we die already here? Or was that the first run? I think we might hit another score extend. Oh my god. But medicine was like a nothing burger on the other 2 fights. Now here it's gonna be a problem because we gotta live a long time. If we get... I'm noticing that it's hard to... We need to pay attention to whenever those red shots are moving over and where they're being planted. By the time we react to where the purple is, they're getting like stuck. We're getting stuck in the middle of them if they're on top of us. Alright, we need to bomb you. This is our... Dude, this eye is causing all of these red spread bullets. It's such a problem. I had to do a normal bomb there, which isn't what you want to do. She is down, but so am I. So EX, how much does this fill? It didn't fill up the bar, it just sent a bunch over. Dude, does Chirno have as shitty of an eye as this? I was feeling the charge speed of Touhou, but if you have to dodge all these spirits, that is a big negative. Maybe I talked too much shit on the other characters who had easy spirit dodges. Or easy specials that worked with the spirits. We probably need another. We do have another level 2. I just blew everything in the vain hope that maybe one of them will hit and end the fight because we're both at no HP. It's spooky. Chirno's is worse. Oh, you're not spamming. Touhou has one good thing, is it's the auto bomb. Yeah. The charge is nice, but like, Jesus Christ, the eye covering the whole horizontal is not good. Medicine was pretty huge. Aya's only hits the ones in front of you. That one might be sick. Because we died there, maybe we could get through Komachi. I don't anticipate we clear with this character. But I'm curious how hard the last fight would be with the not busted character. We probably are gonna have to do a lot of hero dodges and be super aware of all these spirits. We should probably be looking at the spirits more than anything. So like ones like these don't cause us issues. I think we want to delay, like dodge the boss patterns a little bit and then pop level 2 so it covers the end of it. The start doesn't seem that bad. If you look at all these, I mean, it's nice we have them to stop the white bullets, but it's kind of an issue. Damn it. I had to move to the right. We still haven't done any damage yet. I don't think we get another extend, I'm gonna guess. The boss still here? They dipped. I don't know when they just stay for one hit or not. Maybe it has to do with the rank at the bottom right. So like we're at 16 for bosses right now. The slowdown helped us dodge that one. Oh, that helped us with the white bullets. Ah, we're having to do way too many terrifying dodges, and she's still not at lethal yet. However, we are. I shot a level 3, so now we do have a level 2 right here. I mean 2. Damn, that's not good. All right, we simply have to live with no bomb. We can't do it. Oh, what up? So if you just got here, we cleared with Aya with 1 death because she's busted. And then we swapped the medicine to see how busted medicine was, and we no-missed the game on medicine because both the Aya and medicine break the AI. The AI, look at the right side. You see how she moves? So our bullet patterns aren't doing shit to her. So we just have to live for an uncomfortably long time on these shitty characters. Our only weapon is that if we do die, I think the rank goes down. We're trying out Touhou because she's bad, and we're seeing how the game is when you're not on a busted-ass character. But I really like this focus move speed. Like, I'd love to play a character in the main lines that have this exact speed. We're playing Marissa again in 10, but you don't do dodges in 10. Marissa's hitbox is fucking massive in Mountain of Faith. But she does so much damage and you bomb the whole game that you don't really dodge ever. And the stages you route, this we need. That filled the whole 4. I think we kill Komachi here. This is like really fucking fun to dodge in though. I thought it would be like you just get hit every 2 seconds, but it's easier than it looks. You just kind of wing it. You just kind of move. Alright, what problems do we have here? These are fine. These are not fine when we have triple overlapping patterns. With fucking Lily, whatever these black and white ones are. And the boss. No, we can't die here. We do have auto bomb. Alright, we can dodge this. Now we can't dodge this. We need another level 2, like right now. Oh, we got through. Yeah, medicine is a thing. You'll only use Marissa when you play MOF. Dude, Marissa hitbox is so fucking huge in Mountain of Faith and 11. It's unbelievable. Like, EOSD, you know, for the big hitbox, because it's like 6x6. In 10, it's like 8x8 or something. Or 7x7. It's so big. But Marissa C like melts enemies, and she's fast, so she macros the stages, and the bombs are busted. So we're doing it anyway. Okay, we're probably gonna die once here to drop rank or whatever, and then we have a vain hope of winning. If there's the extend at 500 or 5 mil, I don't know what the number is, then we might be in business, but I don't think we'll get an extend. I think we already got 2. So we probably want to hero dodge everything until we get the literal impossible patterns. So like this, we can dodge. This is fine. I guess the impossible patterns are later when the boss rank levels up. How did I get hit there? Alright. We are already in peril. Like right here is the place we want to spend it. Woo! That fast charge saved our ass again. Oh my god, there are so much. Have we even hit her? We haven't. We're so toast. Goodbye. This is the final boss, and I kept reading things like you can't beat her with everybody except the cheese characters. There was our auto bomb. I think that only triggers once. Now we have 1 life, so now we gotta lock in. Maybe it's doable. Oh no. I know Lily Black was in this. Alright. We do have a bomb. Oh, that's such a... I couldn't find a way out of there. We do have a bomb, but that was easy dodge. This is easy dodge. This is getting uncomfortable. If we can get the meter off the boss, that would be sweet, but it's not looking good. Things aren't too crazy so far. No, we didn't kill her. She just went away. Go fast. And now she's back. Ah, dude, that beam was so big. Oh, we still haven't even done a single tip of damage. I wonder if suiciding twice on the... Fuck, dude. Ah, the angles I wasn't ready for. I thought there'd be an in-between. Have we even hit her yet? We only have a level 1. The ones don't do shit. Maybe the ones are designed to kill the bosses faster, but you would rather bomb. Oh, we got hit by a spirit of all things. Oh, there goes. Yeah. Oh, we did so much damage. It's probably YouTube being weird. Almost. And by almost, I mean there's no fucking way. We did do some amount of damage. Yeah, whatever. So we got a Touhou kill. No, we got Touhou killed. We got... I just threw in a credit when I got this, and medicine killed the whole game. So then today we did Aya, and Aya, we only died once on like Marissa, and then Aya just shredded the rest of the bosses. Medicine, we got a no miss on, which was fucking psycho. We killed Shiki so fast. Touhou, yeah, she's harder. That's 9. We're gonna do 2 things now. Maybe, what we're gonna do now though, before we fuck around anymore, we need to do a revenge run of the Shmup Stage 1 quiz. And then we need to look at PCB. We need to look at the Sakia fight against Merlin, because that shit looks crazy compared to Lyrica, who we're fighting on Marissa. But first, we have to do a quick run back if you guys didn't see last time. Boom, Shmup Stage 1 quiz. We're going to do 1 novice, 1 advanced, and then move over on there. So we have to guess the song of the Stage 1, and then pick the right game. I've been wanting something like this, but the Shmup quizzes that are available are like nothing. Like, the only one out there really is guess the top 25 on shmups.com, the 25 games. You just put in like every cave game, every good Psycho game, every good Dojin game, every good everything. It's easy. But here, we have 90,000 Space Invader games we don't know the soundtracks to. Let me see if I need to bump the volume. So this is Axelay. I think I need to bump it down. Where is Chrome? Alright, so for novice mode, we got multiple choice. We got some Axelay. I want to do this game sometime. This sounds Mystic Riders. We saw Excalibur before. That's more NES-y sounding. And then these two are not it. This is like 95. This is like Neo Geo. Is this Zing Zing Zip? Oh my god. I didn't realize this was the track to this game. This game is something. Look up this game if you haven't seen it before. That is Outzone. Jamers, I watched Jamers' video where he has like a 14 all of this game that's like 8 hours long. This game looks fun. This looks like one of the best Touhou playing games. That's probably right in 4. It sounded too new and clear to be any of these. This is Proteus. This is Prehistoric Isle. This game is like 1990 or something. 89? That's earlier than I thought. The rest of these are newer for this type of sound font. This is Platypus. We had that one last time. This is Silver Surfer, fucking NES game. This is Salamander 1. This is Raiden 2. This is Raiden 2 again. This is Gunnak. You get NES, it's cheating. Oh, this is Sonic Wings. This is the best track in this game, by the way. Psycho has whatever tracks, but for some reason, when they were video systems, they have some good ones. I think this is the US stage where the boss comes out of a building. You're like in skyscrapers. I played this shit when I was like 8 years old on like an ancient ass MAME. I don't know what Vulgus is. It's probably Rolling Gunner. What is Vulgus? Yeah, Rolling Gunner. It's too new. Oh, Carrion. Dude, I love this game so much. So this is the sequel to... This is the spiritual sequel to UN Squadron. And everybody says this game sucks and just go play UN Squadron. And I think this game is 100 times better than UN Squadron. At least the arcade version. The SNES one is like a whole different game. I think this game is an upgrade in every single way, and everybody thinks this game is trash. Oh no. I'm leaning towards this. Fucking, it's always Space Invaders. Is it 99? We got it. We've run the 50-50 on Space Invaders. That's DFK. This is Dodonpachi. Can't hear that song enough. This is Crimson Clover. Boom. So that was it in easy mode. However, we now have to name them. We now have to name them without a title. Anything I don't know, I'm just calling right up. I'm just skipping right away. This is let's do this. Instead of me looking over weird angle, let's bring you right here. Alright, TF4 easily next. Anybody hear what this game is? I have no idea what this game is. I have literally no idea. I'm just gonna grab something. It's fucking Space Invaders. It's Space Invaders every single time. I don't know this one. This is Tyrion. I'm not up on my... They added new ones in here. I didn't see Tyrion before. Or maybe I just missed it. We got some Euro. I don't know my Euro very well. This game sounds familiar. We just got done with that. Oh fuck, which Touhou is this again? This is 14. This is That's very video systems. This is oh fuck, this is 10, right? I literally have been labbing this game and I don't know. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was like, I'm gonna go with it's a SNES game. What's the... There's a SNES game where it's like a... Ooh, Air Gallet's in here. Is this UN Squad? It is UN Squadron. This is the SNES version. That's what it's from. You got it. Or maybe that... Yeah, that's the SNES version. You're coming in with the clutch again. Oh, this is Strikers 2. Nope, we're done. Anybody have any idea, or else I'm just chucking a random one in there? I'm gonna just chuck a random right in at it. This has to be like super new. It doesn't sound right in though. It sounds Dojin-y. Like I'm picturing a horizontal game where you're scrolling as like a Death Smells type person character. I got no idea. This is Tri-Zeal. I knew I should have looked into what these Zeal games are. I still have literally no idea what any of these Zeal games are. I've never even heard of them or seen anything about them. What the fuck is this? Oh no! This is super familiar. What is this game? I've heard this shit before. Is this Alest? No. I don't think this is Bio. Space Invaders? Oh shit, Kurt fucking remembers. Game Boy Color? This does sound... Nah! You got it, you remembered. I got owned by this one every single time last time. I still can't remember today. I'm in the clutch. This is a Toa Plan. Why can't I remember? There's like two names, Tatsujin. This is one. I'm not a big fan of Xevious. Oh, this game. Oh, fuck. Why can't I remember? Oh, this is no, this is Zero Ranger. I always forget about it until right here, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's hella Zero Ranger. Of Zero Ranger mention. I should really fuck around with that more sometime. There's too many games. Yo, hear me out. Is this that game where you play as a PNG helicopter? Did they put that game in here? I don't know what that game is called. Maybe it's not. Is Strike Gunner in here? Or not Strike Gunner. What's a... Zero Gunner's not in here. The Zero Gunner would sound better, to be honest. I don't think it's... Under Defeat was too far ahead. Yo, hear me out. What if it's Thunder Dragon 1? It's fucking Zing Zing Zip. We just had that one in the quiz we just did. Oh man, what game is this? I can literally like feel this game, but I can't visualize it. don't know what Alpha Mission sounds like. That's a Neo Geo. God, I can't figure out which. This doesn't sound Konami, but I'm curious if Fighter and Attacker in here somewhere. I don't know what it is. I just chucked this in there. It's Varth, dude. We played a bunch of Varth in a Callus Cup. I should have known that. Is this Rekka? Is it Rekka? No, it's not. Is it Rekka? Okay, good. I wasn't 100% on that. I have no clue. We're done. It's over. I don't know what the Zeals are. I would go through this list and look up these games, but then we have the answer sheet. What is this? This isn't Nebulous Ray. This game's super weird, by the way. It's hella not this. Maybe once it kicks in. Oh my god, look at these landmines we have here. It's Xevious. It's not the arrangement, that's something else. It's gotta be this one. Let's go, we just had to wait. They hit us with the Xevious at the last second. Is this Ironclad? It's Super Swift. Damn it. Fucking nonsense game. That one you could play as a Jeep or a helicopter, and that's about the extent that I know of it. God, even if we get this one, we tied our record from last time. Wonder what this sounds like, Ultraman. We haven't seen a Pink Sweets pop up. I would have put Super Swift for this one. We had that on the last one. Is this fucking Nebula? I don't know what the hell this is. It's fucking Space Invaders. Every time it's Space Invaders. Our record's 14. Alright, that's it for today's run of the Shmup quiz. Now, if you just got here and wondering what we're doing, basically, we played some Touhou 9. This is the first Windows versus Shmup. Basically, the other player, the CPU, can TAS. Can just do TAS dodges all day. So the end game is really hard. But if you play Medicine, who the AI can't deal with, then you're good. And if you play Aya, who the AI doesn't know how to dodge Aya's projectiles, then you fuck up the AI. We got a no miss on Aya, which is super funny. Or on Medicine. So what we're going to do now, though, is we are going to go back in time to Touhou 7. Because Madasar was asking, how do you deal with Sakya's fight of the 4th on normal? So let's see if this shit still works. Let's put you over here. I figured out how to work Special K better, but right now it's... Boom. We probably need that shit way louder, too. We'll bump you up. Yeah, we'll put Yuta right there. And then we'll put... Bam, please make it so I don't have to change anything. Hey, we're there. Do we have to move it? No, come back. Whatever, it doesn't matter if it's slightly cut. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the normal mode Prism Rivers and see what their deal is. Because we did Lyrica in our run, which is the red one. Because we were playing Marissa. You play the other two characters, you get a different thing. So if we were playing Sakya A, we would end up fighting Merlin. Look at this pattern. That's fine. Oh no, it's terrible. It's pain. We're gonna see if we can raw figure out anything we could do here. So like, you might think we probably just crawl. I guess there's a gap between... This is on normal mode, by the way, too, and this shit's probably harder than the Lunatic Lyrica. Those blue bullets are still remaining. I guess you just gotta do this. This shit, that is not okay. I think I saw something on this. We want to move... I think we want to be fairly high up, so that the slow bullets that are lingering... Maybe we just get into a lane, and the only bullet we're actually dodging is the one slow one in the middle. So that one seems fine. We cut this out of my chat, not on there. So this, I think, is the same. So we just do one tap for every color that's about to hit us. And then we're going to go from one side to the other, and we are just looking at the red bullets. We don't care about the ones that are aimed. We just keep tapping, and we either move up and around or tap faster or slower. Based on the red ones. We don't even think about the ones that are aimed. This shit looks easier than the first one, except until now. We'll have to figure out if there's a best method for doing this. That's probably really loud. I'll probably bump that down in a sec. Alright, what do you do? So these are aimed. What comes next, though? There's got to be a second layer after the aimed one. Are they simply all aimed? We'll try this one going from, like, side to side. Let me push that down a bit. So nothing as crazy as that first one. Maybe it could be louder, but we'll just have this for now. Maybe if we just start one half and then just tap, 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 we're probably fine. And then this is going to be the same that we did before, but this is the norm. Oh, we are doing the Lunatic version. Whoops. Our back up, back up. We're in Lunatic practice. No wonder that shit was extra crazy. So let's see how... I think normal is still crazy. Let's do this. I think this is the easiest thing to do. No, let's... So the first shot's doing that. The second one's doing 3. Let's see if we can't... Usually when I'm learning shit, I'll just look at a replay and just see what people do and copy that shit. For this here, I think we could figure these ones out. Just because... Will this block us on our way? There's a gap there, even if we run out of room. It doesn't shoot the 3. So maybe this is the most straightforward thing to do. Is we just start here. We tap so we're out of the... Maybe we swap every 2. So we really are only doing dodges on the red. I don't like these lingering blue bullets on the bottom. They like hamper and... You know, we dodged the... Here, let's see. What if we do 3 going here? We're trying to find the most, like, can we come up with a strat that nullifies any amount of dodging? And it's probably just going to be do 2 and 2. So it seems like the easiest thing to do is, since this shoots 1, and then this is going to shoot a burst, maybe once that second wave goes out, we start dodging through the red. Here, maybe we go around that, since it's only a 1 wave. And now we do the same thing again here. We go tap for the triple wave. Maybe that's like a easy, consistent way. Let's see if we have the middle bullet here. So we get into the lane, we do. So I think we just, as soon as we're in a lane, we ignore every single bullet and laser. And the only thing we have to think about is the single bullet that's like going really slow. That's like a lingering one from the last wave. How does this change? Is this the same as Lunatic? No, it is different. How does this one work? This is... There is a gap between these round bullets, but there's not a gap on these arrow bullets. So instead of doing what we did there, we probably just start in a corner and go to the other side. That's probably way easier there. This is probably just dodging. If we play to the vertical... If we play to the vertical, we either get up through them good, or we get in a scary, dangerous spot, and then we have room to tap down and let the bullets give us an easier pattern, or we have extra time to find a better spot. Here, we might... How hard is it to get in between the lanes here? I'm looking at these musical notes on the side, and I'm trying to be in the middle of them just to see... what is this? Has this changed? This is where they start batting things around. So this is a bit different. I bet there's like a best way to dodge each individual wave. Maybe being in just the corner in general is good there. That died pretty fast. We need to figure out how to dodge the start of it. This is probably the same strategy we'll do as in you do in Lunatic. Where we get to this corner here. Maybe you want to be on the right corner instead. We want to be, like, our dodging area is going to be in the in-between on where these change trajectories, so we can decide to go to the right, where they haven't been batted yet, or go to the left, I don't know. That's impressive. It helps that we kind of have some familiarity with how this game works since we were doing the Lunatic run. But we want to make it so it's not like coming in here from scratch. So this first pattern, we want to go 1, 2, 3, and then these blue bullets are lingering, so we're just gonna go fast through those. We do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go fast through you guys. And whenever we're dodging to this side here, maybe we're just dodging the red. This one, we're gonna sit in the middle of the lane and we're just dodging the single slow bullet. We get in the middle, we find that single slow one. Be like that one right next to us in front of us. This one right here that's in front of us. Because the bullets that are going fast are going on the sides. What was this one? This one, we're gonna try doing this. And because we're homing, we probably just get into the next lane. See, these lanes are offset. We probably just keep tapping, and maybe by the time we reach the other side, we won't have to do a cutback, and it'll be dead by now. Oh no, I just realized something. Does Sakuya fight... Oh god. Does Sakuya fight the black and white one? Or does she fight... I thought she fought Merlin, but does Reimu fight Merlin? We're getting right here real quick, just so we could, That's kind of a mean pattern for normal. It's like... not as mean as the Lunatic, but it's the same like level of a problem. So let's just get here. We're pretty close to the end. I guess we could have picked a better spot here and not had to do the rest of this. In fact, that's what we're gonna do. Let's get here so the game can tell us. Let's do this so we just get put right at the end. The last two spells, one corner's really good, opposite corner good for the other. Gotcha. We'll be on the lookout for that. So let's see, after we get through you... Now show us if we did the wrong character. So Sakya is fighting. We'll know whichever character pops up first. Because of Touhou Prac, we don't get the atmospheric place into the new stage. Okay, good, we do fight Merlin. Okay. So this is a strat we could do. So first shot, we're just looking at the red and making sure we get through. Now that that triple shot is fired, we'll either get around like this or we can unfocus and move there faster. That curve is easy because they're not doing a triple shot, which would make it harder. I was gonna say if we were doing the wrong boss, that'd be annoying. They don't look like... This one would be the one you would think Marissa would be fighting. Like, you wouldn't think Lyrica would be fighting Marissa. I think Lyrica would be, I assume Sakya fought the black and white one, and then, Lyrica would be fought by Reimu. So this was corner. We just get into a lane, and then we get into the next lane, and we do that perma. And we just keep doing that, it'll die in time. I guess they alternate to this one. I guess only... Does Marissa just fight Lyrica? And Sakya has to fight, like, multiple of them? I didn't know that was the thing. This one, be, like, right here. And then if things look bad, you have room to tap down until you either get a better situation or you have time to look... Have time to make a move. Like, delaying time by being higher up, by moving down, is so helpful in every single game. I guess we just try to be in the middle of the music notes. If we treat everything one at a time. Which boss you fight is which one you damage most? That's interesting. Let's see if we can manage to pick the easiest one then. We'll have to science out this one, because we can always do dodges like this, but we want a good strategy. So what happens if we dodge over here? In Lunatic, you want to be on the left corner. In this one, is it easier over here? It doesn't seem easier. You know, maybe. It's giving us a lot of... It's not giving us the worst... That felt easier than the left side. Black one's easiest by far, just be top left, stream down. Gotcha, so we do like this. So the first, Gotcha, so you do this shit. Just start here. And then we did so much there that, and we're gonna swap to the other one now, that we probably... By this point it dies, and now she comes in, she's pissed at us. Does that work all the time? Because I feel like maybe it's just my routing in Lunatic always made it so that we were fighting Lyrica over and over again. That would be so funny, actually. Lyrica was definitely way easier in Lunatic. What's this pattern? It's this. These are aimed. Is the blue aimed? They're kind of on the bottom, though. Maybe moving in the middle works consistently. Damn, I want to check... Here, let's try being in this corner, see if this is easier. Because some of these are curving down. Maybe here, the diagonals, we're already going to be pre-positioned for the diagonal ones. And then we can and then the ones that move straight down are just ones we don't have to dodge. Because of our homing, if we're playing Sakya A, that seemed like easier. Let's try the left side now, just to see See if this side is easier or harder. Because the right side seemed not bad for this pattern. But this here, it's... I would be nervous to dodge this shit in Lunatic. So, maybe this side's better here. This side seemed like the easier dodges. I want to see what the other non-spells are like. What is Lyrica like in normal mode? Because Lyrica was super easy in Lunatic. This seems different. In the Lunatic one, there's certain sound cues that just auto-do the pattern. Right side on this one. You macro the whole wave. What I was doing in Lunatic is you can just react to every ding. And it's basically a 1, 2, 3 taps. You mean macro like hard like this? Let me show you what it's like in Lunatic. This shit is 100 times easier in Lunatic. Look at what happens if you play like... Look at this shit. This is all you gotta do. I bet I could do it blind. I bet I could do this blind. I don't know when the starting one is, but the idea is one tap, 1, 2. Oh, am I tripping? Do I not know my own shit? Oh no, this is the... Okay, I know what's going on. This is the one where you could... It's the third one I was thinking of. This is the shit you could do blind. You're just like... Wait, is it? No, it's not. I picked the wrong character. Where's Lyrica? Where's Lyrica 3? So this one, 1 tap. 1, 2 tap. 1, 2, 3, and then by this point it's you do repeat it. I bet I could do this blind. No, it was that third one. Okay. Damn it, which fucking... I just need to know the starting cue. It's that third one, damn it. Alright, I need this. Okay, I got it now. I'm ready. Oh, good stuff. Okay, it's third on the first one, second on the tripod. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Damn it! Did I move too far? Maybe I moved diagonal. Whatever. All right, back to real shit. Yeah. You said that for sure is the hardest, or the easiest one to get Merlin there. Which one was this one for Merlin? Or, we want Lunasa. So we damaged her on that team pattern. We get this one instead. Yeah, this seems way better. Do we get, like, her unique pattern here? No, we're just a dining. I'm losing my mind. Alright, let's get to the end here so we have, for sure, the right one. It lasts forever without fucking Marissa damage. Okay, so if we're for sure fighting Merlin first, and then we pick which one to fight. Whoops, I already fucked up the own strat. So it'd be 1-2 going to the right. We're just gonna macro these. This is a bad demo of the strat we wanted to do. So we're Merlin first for sure. One to here. We just focus on the red. We're gonna move through these either faster, with focus or without. And then we're just gonna loop this idea over and over. And it's gonna die by the time we have to curve around again. We stay in the middle, we're looking for... None of these bullets matter except for the one slow bullet that's lingering in our lane. We just get in the middle of the lane and then dodge the slow bullet that's left over. The rest of them are just along with the laser, so they're automatically dodged by being in the middle. We start up top, so we're picking Lunasa. So we're challenging Lunasa first. By the time we're here, we did so much damage to her that she's going to be pissed at us, so we're now fighting her. We don't need to cut back. Now she's next. I guess just the route I was copying for Lunatic, just picked Lyrica, because her, like, her cards are so easy after this. I'm curious if this one is harder or easier. I don't know what we actually want to do here. Maybe we're just in the middle so we have room to tap down. There's probably a brain dead way to do this pattern. Now here's the concert. It seemed like if we're in the corner here, the bullets are getting reflected or they're not. If they're reflected, we don't have to deal with them. And then we're just watching the yellow ones, or I guess they're every color. We're just being ready to dodge those ones. I don't know, maybe that's what you want to be doing. Like, the homing's just doing the damage. And then it seemed like the right side was the move here, because it seems like we could see the openings way in advance here. Whether we are way more on the top right or way more down here, we're just picking whichever angle. We don't need to force that angle, we just pick whichever one looks easier. So the only one I don't think we have solidified is what if Lyrica is easy? What if we want to pick Lyrica instead? So this pattern, when we were doing Lunatic, was we literally just dodge blue because the red is aimed, so the red doesn't exist. We just filter out red completely. All we have to do is make sure that when the red goes out, we just commit to a direction, and now we got all of this space to work with, only thinking about blue. So now, do we fight Merlin again once we get through this? Wait, the non-spell went out first? Fuck, maybe you don't deal with that one. So maybe you pick... We'll figure out how to pick Lyrica. Maybe Lyrica is like brain dead, just like the Lunatic version. See? It's just the single taps on this one. We don't have to do... I suspect Lyrica might be the easiest one, maybe. It depends on this card. This card is already completely different from Lunatic. Debatably harder than Lunatic version. Because you actually have to dodge. The Lunatic one, you just get in a lane and then you're good set. And then we're off on the last ones. Was this? Maybe we just sit corner. We get ready as if these diagonal ones are gonna hit us. And if they don't, and they just go straight down, then that's cool. But maybe we just hang out here. This part here is a bit sketchy, but if we just do that one vertical there, we're fine. And then maybe the plan is for this one, you just sit here. It's kind of sketchy. If you're in a real run, you probably just bomb this one, to be honest. Because this is going to be the most clippy one. But we're finding in this corner there's like a bunch of ways to avoid having to dodge. So maybe... So if you want to fight black and white person, you sit here and go down and you only have to fight their patterns. Maybe if you want to fight Lyrica, we go here. We just go like this if we want to fight her instead. Whichever one we find easier. And yeah, you pick her. This one, you just tap once. You tap once when it's about to hit you. Here, though, we have to tap once, tap, tap, maybe get into this lane because it goes off like with 3 aimed. And then it loops back, so it's just 1 tap. So as long as you could dodge that 3. And then this one... I guess you just try to dodge 1 at a time. Give yourself room for when these overlap. You could tap down, tap down, tap down. And then from there, you're back to those. So that's some of the normal mode ones. We were fucking with those because Massar is asking how you deal with them on normal mode if you're playing Sakya. And it seemed like that's some of the shit you want to be doing. Just on our first initial look through there's probably some replay that has like consistent shit. But just going through, that's the initial plan I would have if we were doing that one in a run. Oh man, what? We got a tiny bit of time. We did a bunch of POFE runs. We might do a sneak peek. Let me show you what I have of Mountain of Faith so far. I was sick as fuck yesterday, or else I was going to stream this game yesterday, so instead, I was dying, but dying while also figuring out how Mountain of Faith goes. Swap you. I broke it. Nope, maybe we're in. You could kind of see it on the camera. I opened Special K, that was a mistake. I started moving things around while it was still swapping. Yeah, whatever. I'll show you what I have so far. Ooh, it's on. Appreciate. Yeah, today's way better. I get like sinus attacks for like a day or two that are awful. But now is a lot better today, so now we're here. And we are going to try to get Discord. For some reason, it still thinks there's only Perfect Cherry Blossom. Or not Discord, OBS. How about capture any full screen? Nope, don't like it. How about a new capture? Boom. Here's some Mountie Faith. I'm not going to line it up too close right now. Gonna make it. There's probably like transform, swap, just slide it all the way to the right side. Well, for right now, fuck it, that'll have to do. Here's Mountain of Faith. We'll talk more about it. What makes this game significantly different from everything else later. But I want to fuck around with it a little bit. I'll show you what I got so far. You could play B, and it just nukes the entire game. There's a glitch where if you're within a certain power threshold, you do, like, triple damage or something. We're not doing that. Instead, we're just doing the high damage one. Let's see if I remember any of Stage 1. This game has a chaining system, believe it or not. This game feels... It's weird. It feels like these games lean way more on the, like, arcade-style routing than the other ones. Yeah, the damage is crazy, by the way. Like, it cuts 3 minutes off the run or something. This shot type is so sick. It takes a little bit to get used to, though. There's a lot of weird things with it. But you could do shit like this, where we plant it in the middle, and you can dash, unfocus, and it'll stay there. Okay, now we kill you, we plant you. As soon as you guys die, we take it back. Okay, this is a setup, I think. Have you at the start, then we plant you up here. This one we actually want to dodge, but I'll show you the memes, like, later. This one has the... It has the fucking imperishable night thing where you, magic team thing where you just mash focus on focus, because it resets, what do we do here? Oh, this is the part we bomb. Okay, now here's everything. So, like, you can see the stage routing is so different. Alright, you want to see... This is why this game's a meme, by the way. Alright, so how do you deal with the Aki's first pattern? Oh, wait, no, we don't bomb Aki's patterns. Well, we don't bomb that one. We bomb the rest of them, though. So it's like, this shit goes out, bam, you just death bomb. And if you death bomb, you don't take a penalty on your chain. And then this one... you fucking bomb and it dies. And then this one... you would bomb that. Because look, when you die, you get 3 bombs back. And whenever you clear a spell card... whenever you clear a spell card, I guess not the kill on there, you refill back your power. Maybe you do, and just not in the practice mode. So, like, what it ends up happening, I don't remember the exact numbers. But, like, our boss routing... Where were we? Let's just say we're here for the boss. So, like, we would do the easy patterns that don't matter. Like, this one's a not pattern. This one's no biggie. You could kill it way faster than I'm doing, but I didn't do the... I need to grind out the positionings for our options so that they, like, insta-kill the patterns. You kill the boss, don't refill? Gotcha. So you purposely death bomb, and then you're nuking them with these as it goes. You death bomb so you don't take a penalty. You like, reset your options so they're hitting the boss. And then you just completely burst the shit out of the bosses. And then you replenish everything back on the next stage. So, like, then you'd go into stage... let's just say we're at, like, 1. I don't remember what we're at. Yeah, you're doing the final boss, and the very final pattern just drops you a fatty power-up. So you're probably gonna be, like, close to max. The strategy this person was doing... Is there a black border on... The strategy this person did was actually getting not exactly max. Just so, it'd be easier to hit 3 options on the boss. So then you go into, like, next stage, and let's see if I can even remember this stage. I think you do this. If you, like, line up with the text, you can hit all of these. The routing is way more specific, I feel like. But it feels more arcadey, which is interesting. So this one, I think we're tapping here until we get aimed, like, bursts at us. So we're good, we're good, we're good. But now, after these 2 power-ups, we get these, and now we zoom around. We're gonna kill, like, 1 red. I didn't wait for the red. What's really weird with this shot type is you can be unfocused for a really long time before it comes back to you. So it's weird, like, resetting it and everything. Maybe we're up here for a bit, and then we go down here. And maybe that's supposed to kill the ones on the side we missed. I only did an initial run of the routing, so I have, like, a vague idea of what you're supposed to do, but I haven't ground out the execution yet. So now that we got these two reds, we move around. We're going to make sure to bait this one so we could kill it. Kill that one. And then there's going to be, like, one here we want to kill for a big power-up. And then we double bomb this immediately. And look at that. Don't have to deal with it. It drops. It completely refunds that. I did it wrong, so we got to do it this way. But you sweep all of these. If you do it correctly, you get all of them on spawn. But we're doing it backwards. You basically get to, like, this point again. Our damage is so high. You go back and forth on these. You would kill these before these could shoot. And then I think at this point you leave like this. So some of them get a shot off. This, we wait here. We're tapping to get more damage. As soon as we're hit, we go here. We get into the lane. And I think this is the end of this stage. Oh, we hold this in the gap. So in the gap between fairies, what you would do is you'd hold that there and then go here and you have enough time. Thanks for popping in, Fizzle. Good luck. And then, do we even dodge your first pattern? We do. I think, so this one's easy. You just sit in the lane. Okay, this is a thing that we're gonna have to get really used to. That's gonna fucking happen every run. In the last game, whenever you pop the boss, you're now invuln. You can even graze bullets, but you're invuln. In this game, it takes fucking forever for the bullets to go away when you clear a boss. That's gonna be such a hassle. You'll, like, kill the boss, and then it's gotta ripple downwards and reach the bullets. So you still have to dodge, like, a wave or two after you kill the boss. That's something we gotta get used to. But we kill stuff so fast, and we barely dodge anyway. Let's see if I can remember anything on the boss. Where did we hit? We'll just put 3 right now. I don't remember what we would be at. But I've thought about doing just bombs and suicides in a way that you have more than enough resources to just do every single pattern. What is this one? This one we would bomb. We don't super care about score, but if you death bomb, it's better. And then this one, if you damage it right, you just hug the right side of these purple ones. And you automatically dodge. The one dodge we had to do there's a way to damage it enough to where that's not an issue. This one I found you can dodge or you can bomb. I've seen both. Our hitbox is fucking massive in this game, but this is an easy pattern. I think by the time it happens again, you usually kill it if you place your options in the right spot. I don't have the options memoed yet. So our options are currently not doing jack dick. Like, you would usually have them top right on one of the non-spells, and it carries over for everything because she stays there. This one you either bomb or you don't. I think if you don't bomb the last pattern, then you can bomb this one. Just since this one's a little weird with their giant fucking hitbox. But, like, all the bosses would be like that. Like, let's see if I can remember. I want to see if I could do that second one properly. Like, this one's a nothing burger. Maybe it's better if I... Nah, well, every time we kill it with the bomb like this, we'll, like, undo our options, place them in a spot, and now it's in, like, supposedly a good spot. We wait for the purple to catch up. And if we get better at doing the damage right, then it dies before that last bit where you have to make a dodge. That's the part I have to really lab out. I don't understand how to make it do enough damage. I think it's just you have to pre-position your options. But, like, if we really wanted to, we could literally just do this. Like, I thought about doing this for all of the bosses. It's like, maybe this one's, like, brain dead enough that you can't be hit by it. But then we would just do something like this, because you have so many resources, and when you die, you get back a bunch. I think we have one more option than we would normally. So you do that, you get some back, fucking we do it again. And then this pattern, you would do it again. We'd have like one more power, so we'd have 2 bombs for this boss. And then we'd get them all back on the next stage, like immediately. So all the bosses in this game we bomb. I might just end up doing this. I think if you start the pattern up higher, it gives you... It makes it easier or something. I'm not sure. But you don't have to do that dodge twice. And if we really wanted to, we could dodge this pattern. I think if we have our options right and I'm doing this, we only have to dodge like 4 of these. See, this is the 5th one. So we'll have one more option. It'll be doing enough when we do the right tapping. I still am not sure what type of tapping you're supposed to do. Because in the replay, it doesn't seem like they do this. I think this makes it so it can't activate. I think you have to do this on a certain rhythm. So your option activates, unactivates, activates, unactivates. At like a certain time to where it hits that initial hit over and over again. What's some other shit? I routed like half of stage 3. I think this one... We just tap up here. Everything's aimed. If there's a bullet that makes it through... If you want to hold your chain, you kill these late and pick it up slow, and it lasts through here. I think we're supposed to have... Yeah, one over there. So we'd go into this with 2 power, I'm pretty sure. I have to look at the numbers of the route we're copying. You'd go into it with 2... Let's just see if this starts us there, so we don't have to keep copying the intro. You'd put it there, it kills those automatically. I think you just kill these before they spawn, and then this happens, you go... I can't remember super well. What was here? Oh, this shit. We're trying to just kill these so they don't shoot. And then once it gets to like out of hand, because you can't do too much damage, you bomb the rest of them, and then the new wave, you can kill all these before they can shoot. It's like something like that. I don't remember what's next. No, we definitely need to pre-plant on a side. So like you can see the routing. If you don't route it, then you just get fucking owned like that. But if you do route it, then it looks super brain dead. Like what's maybe this is at that point. Here we would have... here we'd have... I'm just putting 4 so I can show what I'm talking about. I don't know the exact amount you'd have by this point. So like this whole wave, you do your best to do damage, make it so they can't shoot. We just last and then... Why is that doing so little? Maybe we have to track. And then tap like this and it does a bunch. But they were holding it for the other 2. There's a few things I don't really understand with this shot type on how to do damage on. Like the flicking of this, I don't quite have yet. Once I figure that out, then a lot of the damage checks will be non-existent. So we probably just do this and that other side kills both of those. That's what's nice with this shot type. I don't remember what was next. It's you. You just run away. I think we wanted to plant somewhere. I don't remember if we wanted to start. No, it's here. We just kill both sides at once. It's the benefit of this one. What's your pattern? This one you would just bomb, so it's like, what's the route? You just bomb it. You run up with your options, tap, it's fucking dead. You run away. Where do we start from here? I don't remember if we wanted the bottom. It's this. I remember now. We basically plant these, and then on the 3rd one, we just bomb through. And kill the last ones. These you want track right away. It's like EOSD. If you're up here, these don't shoot at all. It would be like this. I don't have the positions memoed. But even if you don't, you just kind of shoot them. I don't remember what's after this point. What was here? I saw them bomb here, but this is so easy to get through, and your options hit both. It is worrying with the big-ass hitbox. But like, oh, look, we're at full power. We're at Notori. The strategy I was looking at for this was like, we dodged 2 hard patterns, and then we bombed the rest of them. It was something like that. I thought about that, so I'll show, like... Or we want to plant it so like 3 of them are hitting her. So I think, I haven't done this on stick, I was fucking around with it on keyboard. This is kind of scary, which is what I'd worry about in a run. This is, I think we plant them over here, and then we move on this side. We find a dip like this, and then we move like that. It looks like scary, but it's super, super consistent. What was this? And then I debated on whether or not we do these non-spells, or we just bomb them. These non-spells are fairly easy. So we can save the bombs for shit like this. So like this, we don't want to deal with this at all. So we just skip. This one, I debated on... It's not bad, you just do 2 taps. And then you get in a lane that doesn't have a orb in it, which is easier than it seems like. And then all you do is bomb this one. Every time we bomb, we need to let go of focus, so we reset our options so we can run up and plant all of them, and then just delete the boss. So like every single... So like every single boss is like... Look, we ended with 3 power. If we really wanted to, we could bomb like fucking all of Nitori. So I was thinking like, do we risk taking a hit and then we just come back with like 3 lives? Or do we actually do... This be too fast. Oh, that's fine. So like this is a scary one a little bit. Like that, like this is the most clippy pattern. Like you're not death bombing this one. You're just getting hit or you're not, I feel like. Maybe I should work on trying to like react to it. We plant these up here because you're gonna move this side. You find a... I fucked it up. Let's see if you can even fix it. You can't. So let's plant you up here, and then we're waiting for one of these. And then what she shoots is aimed, and we have enough room in this eye. If we're damaging her as we do that, then it's cool. If not, then we just get in another eye and move and do the same thing like that. I did no damage here because I wasn't under her that time. And then we probably just do these non-spells. They seem easy enough. The second one's a little spooky. Yeah, now we're on... I'm showing what I know so far of Mountain of Faith. Because this one was a really fast one to get like an initial idea of the routing. This one, it seemed like you moved twice. See, I moved 3 times there to try to adjust. But only 2 movements was good enough. So we probably just moved twice and maybe that one's consistent. And then this one you just bomb. You bring the offense up and she dies. So it's like even with some amount of dodging on the... Like all the really hard ones. Let me see that second non-spell. Or that third one. This is the one I'm debating on if we bomb in a run or not. Because it's slightly scary. But it's just if we get used to 2 movement, 2 movement. Because I don't want shit like that to happen. Where it's like not a strategy failure. It's like an execution fuck up. Which those feel so bad. Like, this is one we can practice and be good at, because it's literally just 2 tap, 2 tap. Once we get the muscle memory of the exact, like, 2 taps, then, like, that's easier than the shit you do in, like, a Psycho first loop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we probably just get good at that one and do it in a run. The history's gonna be really funny. Look at the history up top. Shit's gonna say, like, 0 out of, like, everything. So, like, that's, like, the Nitori fight. I'll do it one more time just to do the whole thing. So, if we do want to not just... See, that's the... Let's do dialogue so I can actually position. Pet peeve with the practice. You gotta go through this shit every time instead of just going straight to menu. Damn it, why didn't it do dialogue? Whatever. This, I feel like, is so hard to see. So we plant over here. We'll just move right under her. So then you just move to dodge the aimed ones, and she's almost dead already. We now move into a new eye, and if she's not dead, then we just scoop over. Next one. This one is probably just the same 2 taps, but slower. And she dies before even that happens. If you get hit, instant death. Yeah, most of the arcade shmups and stuff like these we do on here, if you get tagged once you die, to compensate for that, you see our hitbox there? It's really, really small. Your boy got in some hot water on the retro achievements? Oh shit. What happened? You made them too hard. Are they getting pissed? The bat rider one's too hard. I don't know anything on the retro treatment stuff. I bet there's the behind the scenes fun. That came out for Battle Shark. Oh yeah. Talking shit about arcade shit in general? Are they like, this is... Are they like a non-arcade player who didn't get? Some junior going on a crusade. Dude, fucking... Somehow the, like, niche communities always find that type of person. Dude, that's so annoying. The behind the scenes holy one. You got like they're probably on the like, I don't know. Every time this shit happens every time you try to explain the arcade mentality. It turns like heated like that for some reason. When you try to explain like how the like 1cc shit works. The people not in the know. What is Battle Shark? I don't think I've done that. Is that like a like early 80s one? The link chat killed it. You might be able to link it while like spacing one letter or something. I don't know how YouTube... I wonder if I could... I don't know how to turn that shit off midway through. I have... I thought I had it where it wouldn't like kill anything. What is Battle Shark that some dude got super pissed at? Battle Shark Arcade. It's Taito? Yeah, you could do that too. I've never seen this. Or before seeing Taito. I haven't popped over to retro achievements. My whole retro achievements, I should check it out more, especially since I'm doing retro arch anyway. Oh boy. Damn, this is long as fuck. Look what you have done. I'll have to look at this more again when I could... My favorite thing is going over the fucking explosions from a shit like this going on. Did anything happen? Do you still do the achievement stuff? Are they like, fuck it, we're getting you out of here? On a crusade to get you banned from making sets again. Type of bullshit. Where would be here? For this, by the way, which is why we're you see 10 instead of Touhou 9 on here. That's because we cleared 9 a couple times, and now I'm just showing what I've figured out with the 10 so far. One dude went on some crusade. Yeah, in the end, that'll be a funny read unless they get, like, pissed long term. You now have a permanent grudge against you. So going through here, I'm just showing what I've basically semi-routed a lot of it so far. Just yesterday, I just went through like an initial route to try to figure out what you kind of want to be doing. That one shoots twice. Yeah, I'd imagine so. That'd be stupid if something like that, they like did a thing on. Oh, I remember what you do. What we have to do in Mountain of Faith a lot is we have to... We want to, like, pre-plant this shit a lot. Like, in the middle's not a bad spot, because we get through here, and the Zakos we don't kill right away get sniped by those in the middle. This one will shoot one more time, so we go around. I've seen you either bomb this or you dodge. We probably just try to dodge, and then if we have to bomb it. I haven't quite figured out this section. There's a way to go up here and make this dodge down. Sometimes it's easy like that, sometimes it's hard. I don't remember what to do from here. I only have like half of this stage routed. This one, I saw them do normal, and I saw one bomb. Yeah. And then this was kind of cool. You're like, after you kill that fairy, you're going up and around. You get like a full 360 stream. You end off back in the middle, so you plant them right on Momiji. You pop a bomb. You want to do it up higher so it does damage to her. And then by the time you have to do another dodge, she's dead. Otherwise, this is what it would look like if you don't hit the bomb up there. I don't know too much the second half. But I did look at Aya. Aya's weird. She's got like... I'm not sure how much power we'd have. I'd just chuck at 3 right now. With the route we're doing. But... You get mega fucked on Waterfall 2 section. Because of not having bombs. The one I was looking at, they dodge, like, the first big fairy and don't bomb it, and then the second big fairy, they dodge through. Or, they bomb. So I'm like, I guess you bomb one of them going off, I'm basically looking at the... Fuck, what's his name? The whatever Mame guy. Edumame? Section lasts longer if you kill Momiji faster, gotcha. It depends if that section's like a problem or not. If we could stream it, we don't really care for doing the score chaining, but the replay we are copying is doing the score chaining. I have to look at how they... Maybe they do kill it fast specifically to get more enemies, and that's why they do it. Maybe like delaying's better there, like survival-wise. Let's see if I remember anything about Aya. I think the strat they were doing is they sit in the middle here, and then they move out like that. It's like static or something. And then if you do it right, it like dies. And then this is like a dodgeable one, but I found if you bomb at the end, which is when it gets scary, your bomb carries over, and then it does a shit ton right there. And then this corner, like right there, is a safe spot for that first part. And you could kill it without doing like a harder portion. This one was like a bomb just right here. And then you set your options and she dies by this point. What was next? What they did is they just lasted a tiny bit and then bombed. This one's probably not bad to do versus their other ones, but non-spells are weird. This was just a survival one. We want to last as long as possible so the bomb cancels the rest of it. So like that could have been better, but we only have to dodge for 3, 2, 1, and you're good. And then this one, they don't bomb this one. It was like 1 dodge, 2 dodge, 3 dodge, 4 dodge, we now go up twice, 1 dodge, 2 dodge, we go up twice, or they go up 3 now. Yeah, I was going up 2. You're supposed to go up 3. This one is like one you can learn, but like I was trying it and it's super fucking weird. Well, like that's kind of what the Aya strategy they were doing is to like nullify shit. I want to see if I could do this because this seems like a gimme one because it's like the same strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we go up 2. Now we go up 2. Now we go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you go up 1, 2, 3. It's something like that. That was the best I've done that, actually. And that way you don't get, like, walled off by the like, ring bullets. So it's like 1, 2, go immediately, 1, 2, 3, go immediately, 1, 2, 3. It's like something like that. It would last longer because we would have 2 power. I think that's what you're supposed to do to dodge that. What up, Gigabyte? So I don't have the second half of that stage. I kind of just got exhausted because I was sick as fuck. And I'm like, we're going through too many stages. So I'm like, fuck it, I just want to see what the boss is like. See if I remember anything on the start of this. Oh, okay. I think this one, we wait, and if we go at, like, now, it's super easy to just macro everything. Marissa moves so fast. I don't think this is... Maybe it's good for score if you do this to delay your chain or something. What was this? This is probably second half. I assume you do like this shit. Oh yeah, I remember. You do this. If you go up once, then you still have time to kill everything. And then you can reach point of collection before, I saw different strategies here. They either like just stay on one side like this, but you're not getting the power from the fairies on the right side, but it's brain dead as hell. Because whenever you do have to go over, you do this. And then cutting back here is easy. And then I think you do it slower so you can escape out like that. And then this one is different where we want to actually be killing both of them. I don't remember exactly. This is the one I did the least yesterday. What does Sonic do? I think we just bomb both of them. It's really fucking hard to get the death bomb. I'm so bad at it. All you have to do is run into the bullet. All you have to do is hit the bullet and I missed. I missed the bullet. That happens to me so much with the fat-ass Marissa hitbox. It doesn't matter because it's just a scoring extend. Maybe this is the one where you want it to be both sides. Because I guess the options there kill those, and then us being down here would kill those on the right side. Well, I didn't lab out that part. I looked a little bit at Sane. Let's see if I can remember anything. I think... Would we get here? How much power would we get here with? I think you want to macro really high up on the screen because you could get walled really easily here, like this, if you don't like move fast. If I was better, we'd position those to not die. I think by this point you'd have 4. I have to go back and look at the... Should write down the resource counts of what you hit every boss at. Yeah, you get actual score ones on here. I'm assuming it's like a gimme though. Like you just automatically... This game in 11... Ah! So I think you stay high up, you macro everything before it extends. And then we're mashing... I still don't know the speed you want to mash in order to get a mash focus to get this good. This one you just bomb. What was here? I think this is a very dodgeable one. This one we could probably just practice this and save a bomb. I want to have parts like that, so if I fuck up the route, our like bomb routing doesn't go down the drain. Where it's like, we have 3, but I'm at 2 power. But I don't think that matters, because you just die and you get 3 power back. This is the easiest one, it's just back forth. But this game 11, no power-up shit, or no, what's it called? No Zelda life containers yet. It's just attached to your power, which is fucked up, because after every single, like, boss attack, you're just refilling on power. This one seemed like it wouldn't be too hard to do, like, just raw. Like, I guess just as long as you position yourself to where you're not being hit by one of the orbs, I guess you just win it. But the replay I saw just bomb this. You probably bombed that because of, I don't know, there's a bunch of bullets and it was a scoring run. Yeah, there's no, like, DDP 2-all situation where you die with some bombs in stock and now your whole run is fucked. You have too many resources. That's why I think, like, when you're at the level where you're going for lunatics, and if you really want to commit to a game, I think if you just go for a clear, this shit goes by too fast. Like, we've been clearing these like popcorn. Not because, I'm now really good at Touhou now, I could clear these fast. It's literally just because we pick and choose which patterns we have to dodge and which patterns we don't give a shit about if we're just playing normal. So I'm like, I think the standard, if you, like, are trying to, like, really know a game, I think you do no bomb. Because having, like, 7 times where you can't die, you have 7 times you can be hit, and you have to dodge everything. And, like, shit like EOSD would be so hard no bomb. Even, like, 8, which is a somewhat easier one. Yeah, I guess Lunatic Tall is below, but, like, the thing is like, something I've realized is, while I got the experience of doing the 2-alls, but I don't feel like a different player than I was before doing those. It was just before I didn't have the confidence to try to learn, and I've learned them the same exact way I've been learning games before then. So it's hard to gauge, like, what's you getting better as a player and what's, like, a mentality shift. Like, the only reason we went for the 2-alls was because I realized they were possible. Like, I didn't think they were possible for me. And just realizing that they're routing. And then you practice the really hard dodges. I feel like, I don't know how to gauge Lunatic now that we've done a few of these versus Cave 1-alls. Like, Survival Lunatic versus, like, Ketsui or DOJ 1-all. Because, like, I assume Lunatic's above those, and then the 2-alls are skyrocketed above what a standard Lunatic would be. And then, like, No Bomb and No Miss No Bomb are, like, above or on the level of, like, 2-alling. I feel like No Miss No Bomb shit is fucking crazy. I look at those as way harder than the 2-alls, to be honest, but I haven't tried for them. But, well, like, I'm still bad at dodging. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, you get 1,000,000 resources. Yeah, if you had, like, DOJ, where it's like, you had to manage hyper and you couldn't bomb plan stuff, it's hard for me to gauge, because for me, routing destroys difficulty. If a game is routable, then I just ignore the stage that exists. So, like, for example, in SDOJ, I got stage 1 through 3 to a point where you could just do it every single time because the route hard carried. You didn't have to do any dodges. So that game doesn't have a stage 1 through 3 anymore. And then stage 4 would be like, okay, here's where the actual points where you have to do an execution. Like an actual execution point that was a risk that you'd have to focus on. So like when I look at DOJ first loop, I've played it a lot. So if somebody's listening and doing DOJ, don't feel bad if shit's hard. But since we've done the 2-all and we've played it for forever, like the only parts in loop 1 where I would die is if you accidentally fuck up the turtle on 3, fuck up a dodge. If the hallway in 1-4, and then the 1-4 boss, and then like maybe the post-second mid-boss section in stage 5. Those were like the killing points that I could count on my one hand, that when we were doing the 2-alls, the first loop, those were the killing points that I focused on that were the only places you could die. What I find weird in here is like dying doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't like... You can face roll yourself a bunch on these and like still have bomb resources, but like I feel like you have to be executing more just because you have to be doing like 10 times more dodges in a run. But you can bomb the hard dodges and you can route the rest. It's so weird. Yeah, SDOJ is just hard. But like a DOJ, I felt like I got it to a point where the route just did everything for you. Or even Dodonpachi first loop. Like we planned bombs for the dodging stage sections like 1-5. But like we didn't... Like aside from those that were like, okay, we're planning bombs here, we didn't have too many dodges up until like the 1-6 boss. That's with the context that we're doing the 2-all. So we're like, that game is the same exact route in both loops. So by doing the second loop a lot, you get good at the first loop. So I'm like, it's so weird to compare difficulty because of the resources. I've seen too where some people, massive margin for error, and then you get cheese. Especially like this game is one that you could turbo cheese. This game is probably way easier than like a DOJ. Just because you bomb, die, bomb, die. I need to do a run where I literally just bomb every boss pattern and suicide, and I think it'll still clear. Like the issue is the final pattern's a problem. It's hard, but like that's it. I don't know how to compare difficulty. Plus, people find different difficulty. Some people will like, they don't like routing. So if you have to route something, that increases the difficulty because it's like, this is so hard. I have to sit down and go in training with it and like specifically route it out. I feel like if you can route something, then it's like it doesn't exist in the game anymore. Because, you literally... You don't even have to think about anything. Any decisions you have to make or like dodging gets me anxious as fuck. I didn't do Touhou's for the longest time because of dodging. What I didn't realize is that you could just bomb the whole thing. I think I would not be doing Touhou Lunatics if I had to no bomb because it'd be spooky. Yeah, if it's like, so where routing becomes difficulty in my opinion would be like Tatsujin 1. So, like, Tatsujin, you got no fucking landmarks. You're just in space. And you just have to be like, okay, we're past the second land section. We're in space. It's gonna be 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. And then it's like, we're fucking in space. And then now at the 21-minute mark comes this mid-boss or something. That shit is the actual execution routing, where you literally, like, have to have a fucking card next to your monitor that's just like, okay, you're at this point, it's gonna be 3, 3, 2, 1. You don't have, you don't have to memorize, like, everything blind, like, as if there's no stage. All the, like, cave games, or just every arcade game, you have all these landmarks. That's just the moment you see the landmark, you're like, all right, we're in that section. And then you just snap to the routing. But like that kind of memo, or you love memo and routing, so that sounds appealing. I'm in that camp. I like that, but I also realized that I think though I have a hard time connecting with when people have issues with like a routing game, and I realized it's because I don't have a fun time just like turning a shmup on and playing it. Like if we were gonna be like, all right, let's play let's play like Subterranean Animism, the next game, and I played it on normal. I don't have any idea what's going on in Lunatic. If I just booted it up and we played Lunatic, it'd be so boring. It would be so like annoying because it'd just be us like eating shit on stage 1 over and over and over and over and over and over. Because like you have to memo shit. So like whenever I learn a game, I don't like turn it on and play it and be like, okay, I want to learn this game, and then you play it and then look up replays when you find a problem you have. For me, I keep doing like I will literally just find a route for a game, and without having played the game, I just hop straight into learning the route. I realize that's probably weird, because the learning is my favorite part. I don't like playing it blind and just like, but it's also like, I don't know. Practice Ketsui a bunch. You don't really know to execute things ahead of time. Part come up. Whereas SDOJ's hard because, yeah, SDOJ has that. SDOJ has some sections like that where you really need to know how the sections chain into each other. Like, I'm thinking like, yeah, first half of SDOJ Stage 4. Dude, you are not wrong. Like, first half of SDOJ Stage 4 probably took me longer to get consistent than like a one-off. Because I can see where SDOJ has the memo execution in terms of like being ahead of time. Because like I could never remember when I was like first learning that route. Let's get us off this game over screen. When I was first learning that route, I'm like, first, do we start bottom left or bottom right? Because each stage is slightly different. And then it's like remembering to be like 1, 2, 3, and then sweep over, or like which. That was the thing. I really don't like SDOJ Stage 4. Maybe that's where my routing hits a like. But I don't mind the Stage 5 routing. It is a few repeated shit at the start. It'll be like crosses of hallways that you have to memorize exactly what. Dude, SDOJ as a first arcade clear is fucking nuts. That's actually crazy. If you do something like that, then you're set for like, I don't know. You can pick whatever game you want. If they want to jump in, that's why like Compile is so good for that. Like you can just play a Compile game and have a good time. If you play like, I don't know. Well, thanks guys, I appreciate it. My one regret with the guide is I didn't know the perfect setup for the Stage 4 mid-boss. There's a way better one. I'm like, damn it, I should have learned that shit before that, so you don't have to, like, it's not awkward getting the first boss set up. That's my only regret on that video. That video's all Asagami's. Escalada 2, we ripped STM's route because it's so goddamn good. It did itself. But like, I've thought about that. I just play these to learn these. But I rarely ever just turn on a shmup. I have that with every arcade game. I don't think there's any arcade game I just boot up. Like, oh, I don't know how to play Final Fight. I'll just put a credit in Final Fight. I need to like sit down with it before. It does make it a bit weird though, because when you're trying to route like a weird game, this game felt really weird at the start because I wasn't sure how much I felt about this. So this feels normal, and we got it feeling good. But as soon as you pick up an option, it felt awkward. I had this in Radiant Silvergun as well. When I was learning Radiant Silvergun, there's like a difficulty curve to just moving and doing shit and shooting, because this felt weird to me. I'm like trying to grab my option, but it's taking too long. Doing it like learning hard out instead of just playing the game and getting used to that. Yeah, doing it different's not a problem. I just find this way I like more because I like knowing what I'm doing immediately. And I'm like, it's really, really fucking fast if you just go straight in and copy pasting. So like all of this mountain of face shit that I've showed so far, and it's obviously unrefined. I have to memorize more shit on it. I just have the initial go through of like, this is kind of the strategy we're gonna try doing. But that was just after like, that was just after a day of just fucking around with this. And we have like a basic route of like the first 5 stages. The downside though is you definitely do have a hump to get over before you start learning a game. Because it's like, if you go from nothing to like, okay, now we're in learning mode, it like get exhausting fast. These we've been going through fast just because you get through these fast because of the resources. I've had ones where you get discouraged early, so like Garaga at first, Shippu, it's the Kingdom Grand Prix. That game feels like awful the first time you pick that up and do the first 2 stages. Because they're kind of hard to race on and they're kind of weird and you're getting used to it. And then it gets comfy once you're like in there. Yeah, there's so many ways to... The big thing I like about these is that they're single player. Which means like, there's not like oh, you're picking Marissa, you're fucking trolling. If you're not on Reimu B or whatever. I think Reimu C is the one you actually want to be doing. I don't remember which one. Then it's like you're capping. Or it's like... I don't know, I like these. You could... Everybody can be at a different stage, and it's still fucking hype. I will get just as hype for a Batsugun 1-all of special as I will for a 2-all and a 3-all and a 4-all. It's easy to get, like, once you reach a level of experience, it's like... you see somebody who's like, I caught my first 1cc of like a Dodonpachi. And it'd be easy to be like, what? Dodonpachi? That's an easy 1cc. I got the 2-all of that. But it's really easy to remember what it's like when you don't know a game. And it's also really easy to be reminded of that. Because every time you pick up a new game, it's fucking brand new. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are. If I don't know anything about... What's a easy game that I literally know jack shit about? Let's say, like, Death Smiles doing all of the bottom levels. Like, doing, like, a level 1122 or whatever. The minimum possible difficulty for Death Smiles. One of the easiest cave clears. I bet I will not clear it blind. Maybe we could, but I probably die on Castle stage. So you constantly get reminded of like what it's like in the learning process, starting from nothing to something, because you have to restart every time you do a new game. You do learn how to learn, which is why you get better at learning faster. But like, it's kind of like we had a shmup meetup, and I couldn't 1cc Ketsui, SDOJ, or Escaluda. I fucking made guides for those. And it wasn't because the strategies are bad, it's just because I literally couldn't remember. Fucking the routes go out one ear and come out the other. It's like you're in a constant stream of going back to being bad and then learning. That's why I find it a little weird whenever somebody's like, yeah, I cleared... what's a game? Like, somebody's super hyped for clearing, like, let's say, like, Thunder Force 3, which is not super hard, but you still have to, like, memo a few things. It's like an easier memo game. I find it weird if somebody's like, Thunder Force 3, that shit's easy. It doesn't actually happen that often. It's like, do you not remember being bad at particular game? I very specifically remember being able to not clear Touhou 8 normal, even after we've done refined normal and gone through and beat Lunatic, I still remember the exact feeling I have of going through on normal when I was like brand new. You enjoy playing blind, don't mind eating shit for an hour. That's a good way to get like to scope out a game as well. That's something that I have to do more because I go straight into a game like this game, like Mountain of Faith. I literally like I got TH Prac. I installed the game, I put TH Prac on, and then I literally went into routing stage 1. I just bring that up just because in this game in particular, if you play this game blind, this is what happens. Like, I'm going to pretend to play blind to my best of my ability. So, like, if I was just reacting to what it throws... it'll be more apparent when it's not one thing at a time. Like, let's say, like, this section here. So we go and kill you, and it's like, oh god, get over here. And then, uh-oh. Oh god. This is what, like, happens, like, you do blind there. And you can't keep restarting and just trying out and being like, okay, we'll do that till we, or whatever. And that way, you do know what threats are a thing. There's a lot of times where I go into a route with the game, and it's like, I don't recognize a threat until way later down the line whenever I, like, accidentally didn't kill something and then it fucks you over because you never knew it was a threat because your route, you practice automatically killed it. Yeah, that happens. I brought up the, like, thing of people losing sight just because of, that shit happens way more in fighting games. Like, some dude will be like, I'm having trouble doing X character's BMB, and then some dude will be in like, what? That's the bread and butter. That shit's, you should be doing that all the time. That shit's free. Instead of like, dude, he bought the game right now. Trying to learn the BMB. He doesn't know how to plink in Street Fighter yet, or like, have experience with however that shit works. I've taught people Guilty Gear who have had trouble just with the concept of a Gatling, which in anime fighters, it's literally like your button chains into your next button. So if you have an A, B, and C button, you just do A, B, C, and they chain from next button to next button to next button, versus like a Street Fighter where you have to hit a button, it has to recover, and then you hit the next button. So like they just couldn't get the concept of just going bop, bop, bop. 34 or 5 years ago, ate shit at R-Type for an hour. Nobody could get past first level? Yeah. For Memo, that shit happens. I'm honestly shocked that R-Type popped off as much as it did. Like, I have a hard time. I wasn't born in the arcade era. I have a hard time going back and visualizing what things were like in the arcade. Because, like, you can look over and see what somebody who knows what they're doing, like, do stuff, and you pick up what they do. But, like, a lot of the time, it has to be, like, somebody hops in, puts a credit in, they just get fucking owned stage 1 or 2, and then they move on to another game. But when arcades were, like, the prime spot to be at, I bet there's more good people where, like, even if you didn't know what the fuck you're doing, you probably would, like, peek over sometimes and, like, by osmosis get kind of what they're doing. R-Type 3 is super easy to now, even after going for 2-all. Long time left helping. Yeah. I'm a big fan of sharing shit. You might have noticed by how much you're yapping. Even with things that are easier. Yeah, fighting games were fucking psycho at the start, because you couldn't go at your own pace in a fighting game. You're fighting people. Speaking of R-Type, I've been wanting to... Because we've been doing all these Touhous, I don't have a game to do a guide for coming up. So I'm like, I have to make the Donpachi video in a sec. But then, I need to do a guide video for a game. I could... It's between R-Type 1, Sorcerer Striker, and, Amushi. fighting games, you need like a. I try to be as cool as possible to the new people in those, because you're thrown into a fucking den of wolves immediately. Our local would be like our main brackets would be like 30 to 40 people when they're popping, and then like 20 to 30 when they're not popping. So you get like a new person coming in there, and there's like maybe like 2 other new people, and then it's like everybody else is like God of Destruction and get fucking annihilated. I'm like, you have to be cool to the new people and help them out. They're like fucking on a mountainside. Yeah, going alone, all you had was whoever you could talk to in the arcade, or just whatever you could glean by looking over. I don't know, though. I was born at the time. Touhou 9 so bad he opened 010. Yeah, so I wasn't planning on doing 9. And then I just booted it up and just gave it a try because I heard Medicine was OP. And then I cleared first try on Medicine. So today we came into the stream and I also heard Aya was OP. So we opened up with Aya, and Aya fucking speedran the game. And we beat it with 1 miss. And then we did Medicine, and we got a no miss. Fucking we beat Shiki on the first try. I think it was a no miss. I'm pretty confident we didn't die anywhere. Medicine's fucking OP, man. So that shit went by fucking instantly. So I pulled up Touhou 10. Yes. Here's the next one we're gonna do. So yesterday, I got like a vague initial route of 10. I appreciate that a ton. I appreciate that a whole lot. We opened up 10. I have like a basic idea of the route of 1 through 5 on this. It involves a bomb or 2. I'm just gonna do the first stage again just because of see if I can remember shit. Then I don't know, we're just chilling. I might do 1 more try at the shmup guesser thing. Oh, what's up? This game is so interesting because of with the lack of a better word to explain it, the routing feels way more cave than the last games. Like, it feels more like you have a defined routing set. How do you get THPrac working? I had to download it and then just rename it to THPrac, no spaces or anything. I did this wrong. You want this sitting in the middle so it kills everything here. So when you go up, it kills those. I did this wrong, but it works fine. This is like vaguely of what we have so far. So I renamed it to just THPrac. And then if you have the game open and you double click it, it was giving me like the 2. I guess it depends what game. I do remember having to rename it. That's the only thing. I did this all wrong, by the way. It still worked. I feel like you could get away with that less in this game. Which, like, maybe the stages might be a thing on this one. But it's like, all the bosses just fucking explode in this game. Except, I have to learn... That's a big thing I have to learn from here. I have to learn how to position the options so they don't, like... Because of the boss movement. I've been looking at the replays, and they've, like, in between attacks or everything, they position it so, like, when they don't move like this, it's hitting them. And then you can go up and reset it after a bomb. But I have to go through and, like, farm that. Exactly what we need to do for that. But, like, every fucking boss you just bomb to death in this game. We went over a little bit what I knew on stage 1 through 5. What is, I I don't know. I'm trying to think of a not Touhou thing to do. I wasn't planning on doing 2 back to back, but these I found are so fast to learn versus other games. It's because of the resource count that okay, I'm like, I guess we just keep the train rolling. I've been trying to think of what not Touhou thing we should do. Because we've been doing these, it's gonna take a while to learn a brand new thing. I'm like thinking R-Type. I've done that one so much. I've wanted to learn what's his name? Bornum in Sorcerer Striker. You're here for MOF? That's what we'll be doing next. Like before we stream anything else, we're gonna go for this. I suspect in 2 days, we'll be able to clear this game. We did spend a lot tonight that not routing, but I literally just think I need like a day. Because the bombs, there's only stages, there's no bosses. Have you done and dusted all the major shmups? Not even remotely close. It slowed down a lot because we went for the 2-alls. Normals and hards just in general have a fairly large jump. I felt like specific games are harder too. Like 11 is really mean on hard. Like even just going with cave, like there's a bunch of Mushi modes. We haven't touched the Yagawa cave games. We haven't touched like we kind of did S-Braid, but we haven't done S-Braid, Guwange, Pro Gear, Ketsu. We've done Ketsui. That's just for cave. And then for Yagawa, I don't have fucking anything on Yagawa. We need something on Yagawa. There's the good title ones. We still don't have Gun Frontier, Darius Gaiden. Race Storm seems scary. Dangun is one we got to do at some point. Yeah, Dangun would be fun. And then like I'm even interested in Psycho. I keep looking up Strikers 2 duels for some reason. There's like a fuck ton of Psycho. I'm even a Konami fan. I would love to do the Thunder Crosses on here, and I'd be the only one. Zezex is fucking good as shit. I even like Trigun of all games. Gradius Guidance one we gotta do. Gokujo Parodius, I want to copy Omko's run. It's really good. Axelay's on there, that's good. Compile, fucking Musha. I've cleared Spriggan. We could try that on stream. We could do a meme Blazing the Lasers run where we do the life strat. There's always Gradius. I actually like Gradius more than I thought. Except the fucking CS2? What's CS2? My immediate thought was Continuum Shift 2. The Blaze Blue. the second Continuum Shift release. There's a huge area of games I haven't touched at all. Everything in the era of like Shikigami, Cyveriar, Counter-Strike 2. I used to be a Counter-Strike player. The highest I got was badge, but that was during a time where because of the resets, it made it like brain dead. Everybody who was like a double AK turned into like a badge. What's some good ass shit we haven't touched? NMK. I was learning Rapid Hero before I streamed. In general, and then just didn't. I learned the whole thing and then didn't do it. 19XX. I learned the whole thing like 3 times and then didn't do runs. The best NMK game. Where is it? Ragnarok or Zedblade. There is so many goddamn shmups I want to do. I haven't even touched a Namco shmup before. Because they're all bad. Just kidding. Like Moss, I haven't... There's all this new... All the Dojin shit, all the new shit. I'm like, there's so many games we want to do. There's too many. Outzone would be cool. Dog Yoon would be cool. That's Zune Art for you. In terms of hard games, something that I've thought about doing is Hellsinker. I probably do some of the other Dojin ones before that one, just because of the time sync. Things like what's the tree? We got a not Dojin, but like there's a Eshkatos, there's uh Zero Ranger, there's a Blue Revolver, there's that one horror. I don't know. Seiho, I probably wouldn't do. I've thought about doing in between one of these. I thought about after Touhou 8, we do FDF3 since that's the Touhou 8 remake. Doing Ultra in that. But it turns out 9 was really easy to snag, and then 10 is going to be really easy. Zero Ranger's something. On that front, Darius Gaiden I still haven't touched before. Yeah, Blue Revolver. Blue Revolver's one you gotta do. That shit's just good. Gunvein. Gunvein. Does anybody know about the practice options in Gunvein? Does it have something like this? Is it like normal port stuff where it's like a start, mid-boss, boss? Or is there anything like this where you could skip the sections? That'd make Gunvein easier. I'd still do it even without that. Because a Kaikatana Shin was a console-only thing, we had to only do lab it through that instead of any kind of save state equivalent. Dude, there's Takumi games too. There's so many games. So I created a list of games that I just, anytime I saw a survival route that I was impressed with, I noted it down. So if we ever go to a game, then I just have links to whatever routes are there. And I have now saved, minus Touhou games, 209 routes. A lot of them we've done, though. I have like a shit ton of SDOJ replays to learn from. All right, here's what we're going to do because we've been going for a while. We are going to challenge the quiz once more. This was what happened at the start of stream. This was our record. Our record last time was 14 of 20. Fucking super swift Space Invaders, damn it. This is up here. Can you see that? This dude came in the other day, posted this website. It's a stage 1 quiz. We have to guess based off the song name. We're going to do Novice, which is pretty easy because you could do Process of Elimination. And then we're going to try one Advanced, and then we'll call it there. And then in a couple days or like 3 days, we'll probably try to stream attempts of Mountain of Faith. Yeah, this shit is so good. I've wanted something like this for a while. This is Barth. This is Mystic Riders. This is 1942, never, that name is terrible. This is Doronpachi. This is Gaiden. This is Fighter and Attacker. I was saying earlier that shit's gonna come up. That shit's really good. That's Twin B. This is Super R-Type. This is a Gun Frontier. This has to be Space Invaders. This is Batsugun. This is Axley. This is Jamestown. This has to be this shit. This is Biohazard. This is 44. This is 4. This is Mazinger. This is Unlimited 2. Yo, the soundtrack on this. This is a game that's also available. I've never touched any of these ones before. That's Valkyrie. So boom. So that shit's easy when you got elimination. But you saw, so we got like fucking Space Invaders there. Now we have advanced mode. This is where shit's fucking impossible. But this is Gaiden. And then we're dead already. We're dead in the water. I have no idea what this is. Does anybody know what this is from? It feels super new. Doesn't Under Defeat have like a... I don't think this is Under Defeat, but... See, the problem with this is there's so many Space Invaders. It's Tri-Zeal. Alright, I'll go look at I'll look at all the Zeal games and we'll figure out. This is a... Fuck, why can't I remember? I literally play this. I think. Oh, it's fucking... Like, I'm tripping balls. This is... Oh, that's Image Fight. You're right, you're right. I like... For some reason, like, I picked up Irem immediately, and then I just, like... I'm like, this isn't R-Type 2. You got that unlocked. This is, First Mushi. This is 44. Low-key, a god game that nobody realized. This is Gaiden, the other Gaiden. This is Kesui. We're getting a bunch of easy ones right away. And then they smack you with this shit. And you're like, ball. And you're like, this could be anything. All my knowledge is arcade. I don't know any of these. Hear me out. Is this Space Invaders? Is this the one where it kicked in and then it was like Xevious or something? Come on. What is this? I gave up. Oh, it's fucking shit. There's a... See, this middle hole of, like, the mid-2000s, I have no idea on. When in doubt, Space Int, that's right. This is... Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I just heard SNES, and all I could think of, SNES Hori game. I should have known that one. This is Galuda. This is one of the... I think this is Natsuki. I'm gonna die if it's like Rolling Gunner. Where's Natsuki Chronicles? It's like bouncy, like Eschatos. It's not Eschatos. Oh, it's the last one. It's the last game in that trilogy. This is Blazing Lasers. Uh-oh. Am I still alive? I think I crashed Chrome. It's not showing we're dead. I don't even know if I can see chat because that shit's dead. Music's still playing? Damn. Alright. Yeah, Gunhead. Alright, we must recover. What's that shit? What's the shit called again? Shmups. That's okay. It was a shitty run anyway. Now it should work. This is Surfer. Ooh, I don't know what Judgment Silver Sword sounds like. This is Soldier Blade. This is Raiden 2. Chat's frozen in the vid. I think you're right. Alright, let's... I think it should work now. Okay, now chat works. Let's right into... This is, I'm stupid. Which... Oh, it died again. It fucking died. Chrome literally cannot handle the scrolling list here. Oh, we're back. This is 15, right? This is hella 15. This is 7. If we get Touhous, then that shit's gonna be easy. If we keep getting Touhous, this shit's gonna be easy. Purple Porsche. This is a Race Force. This is Striker's one. Yeah, Chrome is it's something. Hey. It should just be Firefox. This is Leo. No! Yeah, we're so good. It was going so well. What the fuck is this? This is a stage 1 theme? I've never heard this in my life. I'm pretty sure this isn't Hot Dog Store. It's not Ironclad. I don't know what Mad Shark sounds like. What the fuck is Megazone? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What is Megazone? Megazone is our current guess. Alright, I'm locking in. It's gotta be fucking... I don't know what Vulgus sounds like. Space Invaders. Okay, I'm gonna perish if, Oh, how is it fucking... You were right. I always forget about Plus, man. I'm like, it's not Strikers, because it's not 1, 2. It's fucking Plus, man. Fucking Strikers Plus. This is a V5. No, this isn't V5. This is Tatsujino. It sounds really great, and then you die. Oh fuck. Dude. Oh no. Is it Space Invaders? Oh god. No, this is the Xevious. This is Xevious. This is Xevious Arrange. Watch. It's gonna kick up, and then you're instantly... Yeah, this is... I don't even need... Yes! Here's why, right here. I don't know, whatever. That's the Xevious shit. This is Gradius 1. This is, DFK. I don't know why I always struggle to remember which Dodonpachi it is. Not Blissful Death. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Wait, why am I tripping balls? I played this. Dude, I'm losing my mind. This feels like I've played this a bunch. It feels like. Why can't I remember? Dude, I'm losing my mind. Is this not like... Is this Clover? This is Clover. Boom. Okay, cool. Oh no. No, this was Shikigami, right? Yes, we remembered something for once. Gaiden. This is Sonic Wings 1. Last one. I actually like this game a lot. Nobody's played this game. Has anybody here tried Air Duel? This game is like a nothing burger, but it's sick as fuck visually. It's just Irem trying to copy Toaplan formula. You can pick a helicopter or a plane on each stage and it launches off, and the helicopter will aim off your shots. It's not like super good, but I like it a lot for some reason. It's just another like when everybody's trying to copy the Raiden / Toaplan stuff. This was Irem trying to use that one. So like while the gameplay's like what you'd expect from that, visually it's very cool because it's Irem. Oh, what did we whiff on? We whiffed on fucking Strikers, dude. We got so close. We got so close. Okay, that's gonna be it from me. I'm gonna stream Mountain of Faith attempts in like 2 days or something. I don't think it'll take that long to get. And then I should probably work on Donpachi video. I wanted to have like make a hard game video and then a guide video and like alternate them. But now our hard game queue is queued up really far. I gotta make the Donpachi one, the DFK one, and then like 4 Touhou games. Like, oh god. The real thing is we have to come up with whatever we want to do a guide video on. It's probably gonna be, if I'm lazy, it'll be R-Type, and if I want to learn a new thing, then it'll be Sorcerer Striker, but different character. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks, everybody. That was fun. Good luck on all your runs.